Forever. Come on, baby, light my fire. Ready for the show. Shake your booty, feel the music. Please don't ever go. I don't care, I'm so excited. Now I feel so free. Paradise into your eyes, so let it be. All the time, I need your shiny smile. Tonight I'm really gonna play. You know that life is just a game. Forever young, we're all for one. Forever love and fun, until the morning sun. Forever.
Welcome to Fate Prism session number 22. It is the beginning of in-game day 8, and a lot has happened since the last session.
Yes.
My name is Nanashi, I will be your DM, and joining us is everybody except for one, and we'll get to that in a minute. First off, we have AI Ignister,
Hi.
we have Atlas Core,
It's me.
and we have Suba.
Holding in a cough.
He's gonna cough.
Oh no,
He's gonna
a cough!
He's gonna cough. He's gonna cough so hard.
Oh my god.
Okay, I muted for it. We're good now.
Thank you. So, you may have noticed that Raven is not with us, and that's because he had a family thing to deal with at the last minute. But we asked him if he wanted us to play without him or delay it an additional week, and he said, fuck it, just play without me and keep me informed if anything important happens.
I just want to state for the record, I'm the only one that has been here every single session and not had to leave for any reason.
Yeah. Now that you've said it, though,
Something's up.
something's gonna change.
Yeah, I'm gonna die next week.
So if we operate with maximum efficiency, we can do like 4 or 5 super important things while he's gone.
Hardy har. No, I've already told him that everything we're going to do today might be plot relevant, but I'll try and keep, like, regalia challenges and special interactions to a minimum if I can.
Fair.
The beginning of a new day.
Yeah, day 8.
Y'all know what that means.
Everybody gets 5 hit points, all their fate points, and all their mana points back.
Oh my god, thank god I was fucking broke.
I'm at full HP.
For the first time in, like, a week.
I'm back at 50, I have 4 fate points.
For the first
I don't remember my
time
max
since
HP.
We've arrived. I am at maximum HP.
You just had a broken elbow for a week and didn't say a word about it.
Nah.
He
I can
doesn't
still-
have elbows, he's a beetle.
You're almost like getting hit by like a tokusatsu finishing blast, did like significant damage.
I don't think I've taken any damage in multiple sessions.
Yeah, whose fault is that? Well, no, hang on. You did take damage that one time during the beta session fight.
That was Suba that just talked.
Did
He
I
wasn't
even get
there during
hit?
the beta session, Nanashi?
Yeah, that's who I was... Sorry. I got distracted.
No,
Somebody
I think
notified
it-
me about something. I misspoke.
Oh, I was about to say, I think like he meant like more so during like the fight against the beta characters.
Yeah.
Well, whatever the
They're all
case-
frauds.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Nothing.
Uh-huh.
Will you get out of the opposite end of your house, Suba?
I'm right here!
Get closer!
God forbid a
Inhale
man
your
stand up to
microphone.
look at outside his window.
Don't look outside. It's tabletop RPG time.
Stare at your computer screen like the rest of us.
Yeah, I've been staring at my computer screen for the last 12 hours. You can too.
Actually, I am on my phone.
I wasn't
boy.
talking to you. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh my
Maybe if I put my audio settings like this, it'll pick up my voice better.
Maybe.
Alright, can you still hear me? I've walked out of the room.
Actually, yes, we can hear you pretty well.
Okay, wonderful.
I might have to turn
Next
your
thing-
volume up just
we're
a
ju-
wee bit, but yeah, we can actually hear you pretty clearly.
Next thing you're gonna know, we're gonna hear him frying up some bacon and eggs.
Nah, he's gonna take it. He's gonna be taking a piss.
Well, actually, no. You know what? You're way over there across the water. He'd be cooking up dinner, not breakfast.
And if it's
You're
not,
implying I can't have bacon for breakfast?
can you?
Or for dinner?
I don't know. Do you have bacon?
No.
Then the answer is obvious.
It sucks to suck. Imagine not having.
Damn,
bacon.
Damn,
We are
okay.
getting wildly off track.
Yeah, if it's not Suba being unable to be heard, it's Ignis and the fucking birds.
That
Yeah.
fucking bird that I hate. That
And the
fucking
occasional
bird
rooster,
that I
which
hate.
will no doubt make an appearance.
Well, hey, on the upside, Raven's still technically here in spirit.
Yeah. Raven's
You know
still
you
here
weren't
in
wrong.
spirit, and if we get a chicken through your microphone, that's just Sunny making a guest appearance.
Yeah. I swear, anytime
Raven-
he suddenly comes in and starts calling during combat, I'm just gonna put in the rules that he magically appears and attacks the enemy as a distraction.
The Raven Soul
Art.
situation is crazy.
Our tiny fire-breathing chicken.
He just comes in and fucking...
Breathes fire!
Yeah,
fire,
all
he
right,
fire,
you
he
don't know
breathes-
about that.
Yeah, he breathes fire and he teleports when threatened.
Okay then.
Yeah, it's
Not
a...
normal. What, did you think he was a normal chicken? Nothing is normal in this game.
Nothing is
Yeah, I was
normal
about
on
to
this
say.
island.
The closest thing to normal we got is Joseph being an almost normal human.
Yeah,
I was
let's
about
be
to
honest.
say the closest one to normal is Raven's character.
Yeah. I mean, if it wasn't for the fact he got infected by all that gobbledygook that made him live forever, then he'd be a normal dude.
I mean, to be fair,
Yeah.
I'm just Hulk Hogan, except I'm a Beatle, so that makes me pretty normal, all things considered.
Yeah.
No, you went to college.
Well, so did I.
So did I as a player as well.
Yeah.
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 Is it not
College
normal
makes
for
you
people in
woke.
Poland to go to college?
I'm going through college.
That answers my question.
You must not be normal.
Ah.
I'm most certainly not.
You know,
You're hanging out
I
with
should
it.
not be
You're
surprised by
hanging
that statement. All right, let's go ahead and get on the ball with the game. We've already bullshit long enough. Okay, so it is officially the start of day 8. Everybody has slept off all the bullshit that they just went through yesterday, which, as a quick recap, you got asked by Nash to watch over the engine components. They ended up getting stolen, per your plan. You ended up meeting the Faces, the alleged leaders of the Marauders. One of them backstabbed them right in front of you, led you back to the Marauder base. You literally nuked it by igniting the gold metal in the walls, and you got paid.
Yahoo! That's the
Real
most important
relaxing
part.
day, by
Hey.
the way.
Technically speaking, it's the most relaxing day you guys have had in a goddamn week.
Chill, relaxing session with minimal combat, by the way, since we're still recovering
you're
from
welcome.
the beta character combat.
Yeah.
Well,
that
I
threw you for a
mean-
loop.
Look, if we did
I
get
guess.
into combat, they'd be washed because of me.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I nuked them. Unironically.
Unironically, yeah, you did nuke him. That is very true.
And then they turned right around and started healing themselves at rapid pace.
Yeah.
we really need
I
to
could do
like.
that too.
We really need to like. Well, no, you couldn't have done it after the nuke because you used all your mana on the nuke.
Yep.
I have like 2 large mana potions.
But yeah, we
That's
need to
just
get
my-
our academics up. That way, we just roleplay the United States military. They took 3 nicks out of my chitinous exoskeleton. We dropped the sun on them twice.
Ah.
I tried
Oh.
to do a rider kick, but I got deflected.
Yeah, I think that's the second time that's happened.
Yeah. Well, the first one got intercepted. This one got flat out blocked.
It got counter-struck.
Yeah.
So the first thing that happens is Kerthunk, the newspaper, arrives at the front door. Now who wakes up to grab it?
Well, we know who it is.
May I?
You know, you are in the living room.
Let's say if Suba wants to do it, Suba can do it.
All right.
Oh, that's not what
Pretty please.
That's not what I expect. That's not what I expected at all. But okay.
Well, yeah, my thing is I run over people to get to the phone, not to the newspaper.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Now, yeah, the new generation only cares about their phones.
All right. Well, you grab the newspaper, and on your way in to grab it, you notice that Chimo is already awake and talking to somebody on the kitchen phone.
You saying anything important?
Not that you can hear, you're a little bit too far away, but whatever it is, it clearly has her a little bit pissed off.
We'll address that in a little bit.
You open the door, you grab the newspaper, and it's a sizable paper this time around as well.
Okay.
And around this time is when the rest of your party will wake up. Who wakes up after Gregory?
Ignis.
Already. I guess Barry had to sleep in a little bit to, walk off the remaining pain from that giant gaping hole in his chest.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we'll say that Joseph wakes up after Barry and joins you guys all in the kitchen, which is around the time that Chimo will hang up the phone and head straight for the front door, grabbing her shoes.
Going somewhere, Missy?
That was the Thunder Force. My suspension got suspended. They need help cleaning up some kind of mess over in the gated community.
Oh, weird.
And she just looks at you. Yes, very.
Wait, she was there. She knows exactly what happened.
Yeah, she is actually playing along.
Oh, well.
Oh, I hope you
That
catch your
radio was-
perpetrators.
Radio us if anything horrible happens, I guess.
Will do. And she just heads right out the door the second her shoes are on. And of course, she also has that fancy sword on her hip.
Yeah.
Apparently it's a carry your sword kind of day.
Oh,
Isn't every day a carry your sword type of day with her?
by the
Seems
way,
like it.
Good question. Does she have
I mean-
regalia?
No, she...
No.
Right, you weren't here for this. She was given a sword that was forged by both Cassius of the Black Domain and Outagain of the Red Domain, and it has a few unique super abilities, but it is not technically a regalia.
She grabbed me, but not her.
Okay, well, you're still a player in the campaign, Suba.
Yeah.
Fair enough. At least I got here before you started collecting regalia.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of grateful for that.
Yeah, no, that's pretty convenient timing, all things considered.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Oh, 100%.
initially, honestly, we weren't even super invested in the grabbing of them at first. But, as it went on, it's like, you know what? Sure, thumbs up.
Might as well, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And now that you have a
Like,
few and see what they do, you guys are definitely more interested in picking up the rest just to see what the fuck they all do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could have just ended by just not collected the regalia, but we just said fuck it, let's continue the story more.
Yeah.
Yeah, you literally
Yeah.
offered us the choice. We either start regalia hunting or
Yeah.
we would see y'all next week. Not.
Yeah, and now we're knee deep in the second half of the story.
Start hunting
Yeah.
regalia or we're pulling you off the air.
All right.
I'm joking. I love you to death.
Oh my god, I just realized.
Huh?
Am I the character they bring in for new seasons to keep engagement?
I mean, to be fair, you kind of have been, so yeah.
I mean, honestly, yeah. No, yeah, that's factual. That tracks.
It does, and it hurts.
Yeah.
Occurred to me is another thing we need to do. We need
What?
to take Corentin's bow back to him.
Yeah,
at some
that could
point.
Oh yeah.
that could be something else you do if you want to.
Yeah.
All right, but meantime, you got the newspaper on hand.
That's right. Kings of Kings continue their winning streak. First, they were made an offer they couldn't refuse. Share a meal with Don Doran. Acquired his tide turner in a display of marksmanship. Our staff was unsure how, but they followed us up by acquiring Cassius's Dusk Chris. Can only assume it was a terrifying and hard-fought interaction. Have officially progressed farther than nearly every regalia hunter on record. Clash of old and new. Most recent Kings of Kings reunited and gave him a spectacular performance. A golden standard Thunder Force Evaluator, Binks Salem, the Raiju of Ruin, whom single-handedly guarded the Black
Domain. That's how you say domain.
Black Domain.
Why is it spelled like that?
It's a foreign word.
It's like, yeah, it's like an old spelling. You know, like how certain like medieval games will spell jail as GAOL.
Yeah,
Same
No.
vibe.
I've never seen that.
Uncultured.
very.
I suppose. Black Domain Great
Uncultured.
Ikari, the underage underdog Umashi, later revealed to only be a test, but prove themselves yet again to the public and the prior hunters. Explosion rocked the gated community. The center point of the gated community experienced calamity level terrors. I wonder who that was. Most likely cause ruptured sewer line that sparked and ignited the sewer gas.
Hey Gregor, if I might interrupt you for a moment, how you like your coffee?
Could use more cocoa.
All right, you got it. I'm making everyone coffee while he's reading.
Of course.
You can't see it, but I'm doing the motion with my hands. You know, scoop the
course, of
coffee
course.
in the you know.
Yeah. Please continue.
Dozen homes earmarked for possible structural integrity issues. All available TF and city maintenance workers on scene for cleanup and investigation. Open applications for newspaper photographer. Freelance photographer Stanley Ipkiss were fired after 10 years. We all wish him the best in whatever he plans to do from here. No, I'd probably make for a really good photographer.
Thought you didn't like cameras.
I don't like being on them.
Circling back around to the pre-recording bit. Comedy.
Yeah. Gotta love it.
You know, I will say, I do feel a little bad about them people in the gated community. You know, having the ground blown out from under their feet, so to say.
Yeah, that was a consequence you guys really didn't think about too much, wasn't it?
I'm sure they have the money to be fine.
Maybe.
What's not occur to me? We're gonna go see Nash later, and Anais is going to have torn him limb from limb, just to vent her frustrations out over that, over her precious gated community being damaged.
Me when I experience a mild inconvenience, so I have to take it out on my poor husband.
Oh. While I'm thinking about it, Barry, didn't you pick up a souvenir from your interaction last night?
Oh, you know what? I did. So, you know how, like, before Vivid gave us the big bomb to blow it up with, Barry had took a few swings of the walls and knocked some of the gold metal out. I wanted to take, like, take a small sample of the gold metal with me. I just stuck it in my backpack. I guess that is incriminating now that I think about it.
Technically, but only if you show it off.
Yeah.
What it is that you managed to grab about, let's say, a foot long and wide chunk of concrete full of what looks like gold metal shards. It kind of looks like the forbidden nachos.
Picturing a chunk of concrete with Doritos poking out of it.
That too. That's basically what you're dealing with.
See, I was
I
more
could
imagining,
probably-
like, gold rebar.
No,
Could probably
we called
make
it
something
rebar
out
for
of that.
simplicity's sake, but no. Since you actually have a chance to sit down and look at it now, the concrete looks like it's just full of triangular and square and just generally jagged and misshapen pieces of gold metal. They look about the size of Doritos.
That's... Huh.
But that also
Okay.
means that you can pack them in there a lot tighter than just strips of rebar.
You know what? True.
I could probably make something with that.
On one hand, yeah. On the other hand, I really want to, like, take this to someone we can trust who is knowledgeable, and see if we can figure out more about this gold metal, because this stuff does not, shocker, does not obey the natural laws of physics.
There is a person you can talk to about that, actually.
I think of a couple different ones, because, like, I'm having a stroke. Give me a second. Because, like, we know there is there was, like, the mine foreman who seemed very knowledgeable on metals in the Brown domain, but he's also a civilian, and I'm hesitant to kind of ask him.
He is also a little bit more than a civilian, though, because he actually challenged Tlaylock to a fight.
That's right. He was on the
There it is.
2v1 fight we saw. Also, yes, hello, Sonny. My bad. I forgot to grab Sonny some breakfast. All right, here we go. Scoop out the bun seed.
And he is very pleased to see you coming with that bowl of food.
Yeah, there you go, Sonny. That's my fault.
Mm.
You're welcome. I'm glad you appreciate it.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy editing that.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, can you do me a favor, like, just like edit in Sunny every time the rooster comes up on my end?
I will find a picture of a rooster that fits Sunny and put it in there every time he crows. I will put it in a different corner of the video every time it happens.
That moment when I have that moment we have a better roleplay experience with the rooster. Like that
Oh
that's
my
a
God.
better conversation than I've had with some other people I've played games with.
Oh my god. Oh.
And here I was thinking it was gonna be an issue.
All right. So, well, it's funny. It can get a little irritating when it happens over and over, but honestly, it's just more funny than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Oh man. And around this time, the phone rings.
I'll get it. Don't anyone try to get in my way. I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that even Joseph is smart enough to just, the second he hears the phone ring, he immediately turns the opposite direction and just goes to a different room.
Ignis just doesn't care and just lets him get to the phone.
Well, it ain't y'all no fun when y'all don't fight me for it.
Who the fuck would want to fight a man at your size for a phone call?
It's a bit. It's a comedic bit from Sam and Max. I thought someone would have my back on it.
Of course. Dude, if I was there, I'd be doing
Barry! But Barry, you don't even like girls.
that.
Okay, someone knows at least.
Yes, of course. I mean, hey, I'm the one that introduced you to it.
Yeah, no, honestly, that's you were literally the one that introduced me to it first.
Oh my god.
In this same campaign over this same bit because you made the joke first.
Yep. And now, oh man, I love how far we.
And now we've come full
came.
circle.
Yeah.
Anyways,
on the other end of the line is a woman's voice, and it is very irritated by the sound of it. Is this the house of the current kings of kings?
for better or for worse, that's what people be calling us.
King Akurui wishes to speak to you at your earliest convenience. Please come down to the City Hall building when you can.
Okay.
Click.
That was
Put the
short.
phone down. Yeah, fellas, I don't know how to tell you this. We might have been had. You see, that was a very irritated sounding voice that I have a small suspicion might have been Anais, you know, the person in charge of the whole gated district, telling us to come see King Akurui at our earliest convenience. So we might be had.
Do we even want to go?
Well, the woman said at your earliest convenience. That doesn't necessarily mean immediately. So, unlike before, technically it's not, life or death.
Yeah, fellas, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have this feeling in my gut that I don't think it's very convenient for us to go down there right now.
Oh, by the way, what did you do with the chunk of concrete with the forbidden Doritos in it?
I imagine Barry just set it down on the table where he was sitting with his cup of coffee when he went to go grab the phone.
Fair enough.
So it's just sitting there, I imagine.
All right, just wanted to make sure. I didn't know if you put it back in your pocket or something. As it happens, someone, for the first time ever, knocks on your door.
Oh,
Pardon?
That's new.
Mm,
All right, well,
Can
can I?
Bear-
God damn it!
Well, if you want to get it, you can get it.
We have ops, dude. I'm gonna look through the peephole.
You see a familiar-looking fedora and bug eye staring at you.
Oh, it's.
Oh.
I'm gonna quickly.
I don't know
pocket
who that
the-
is.
I'm gonna quickly pocket the concrete. It's Lind.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's
Spider-Man.
Lind. All right, I'm hitting the bathroom. Someone answer the door.
Okay. But so
Well,
he
guess-
didn't tell us who it was, so Barry's just gonna kind of turn the door, pull it open a little bit, just kind of peek through the crack in the door,
And
Just
you
open it a
see
little
Lind.
Oh, Well, shoot, if I'd known it was you, I would have just said come in the closet door. It would have been faster.
I could make so many jokes out of that comment.
Yeah, I didn't think about it like that until after I
God
said
damn it. I had 17 jokes appear in my head at the same time. I could not pick one. I'm just going to let that one go.
I didn't think about it until after I said it, but yeah, that was a poor choice of words.
Really was. Anyways,
Well, the idea was I would have expected Lind to just appear in a random dark corner of our house.
You probably wanted to be more considerate.
for once.
I do appreciate you using the front door, though. What's up, Lind?
I came to collect on my debt from yesterday.
That was fast.
When it comes to coin, I don't play. Also, would you mind if I came inside? The outside sunlight's a little bright today.
Yeah, come on in. Make yourself at home.
He comes inside and immediately makes for the couch in the darkest corner of the room.
Don't mind the chicken. He's friendly for the most part, as long as he eats. Which I've already fed him breakfast, so he should be fine.
I'll keep that in mind.
Would you care for a cup of coffee or something?
Oh yes, black with 2 sugars.
Alright, you got it. Barry will fix him a cup. Bring him the cup.
So what happened after I left yesterday? It seems like you caused quite a ruckus.
Well, you know, we're out of base. We don't want them exactly using it for their misdeeds, so we took care of the problem, shall we say.
So I see. You do realize you just took away a major line of business for me, yes?
Well, yeah, but I don't really mind that much. I mean, I apologize for your loss of coin, but, you know, look at it this way, you know, you do a little less business with them, you do a little more business with us, work in relationships, you know? I view this as a win, personally.
I'm sure you do. And he looks down and notices the little pieces of debris from the concrete that you sat down on the table. It looks like you took a little bit of the base home with you, didn't you?
Yeah, I wanted to see if we can't find out some more about that gold stuff that the crooked king likes to make. I personally still prefer to call him Buckethead myself, but whatever.
You know, I've done a little bit of investigating on it myself. Would you like to see something truly magical?
Is it gonna cost us anything?
I am an information broker, but this is something I think you'll want to see.
Alright then, let's hear it.
Bring me what it is that you brought back from the base. I have a suspicion I know exactly what it is.
Go bring him the chunk of concrete where I set it down on the table.
Oh yes, there it is. Betty, would you be so kind as to break this concrete open? I need those pieces.
Yeah, sure, you got it. I tell you what, Barry is gonna like go over the newspaper we set out for Sonny, so we don't get concrete dust all over all over the floor, you know.
Smart idea, actually.
Yeah, you know, Barry's conscientious. He thinks about these things, and then just what's something that you could like crush in your hand into powder, like a saltine cracker. Just one hand, just.
And it burns your fingers a little bit, but not enough to do any damage or take away any MP, and you free all the little shards of gold metal onto the table.
Stuff stings a little bit.
I'm sure it does. But for this next part, I will need 2 5Z coins.
Are you sure this isn't extortion?
Oh, I assure you, you're going to love everything you're about to see.
Barry reaches into his pockets. Turns out empty pockets.
Joseph puts a couple of coins on the table because he has the coin. Oh, no, wait. No, he doesn't. He only has 7. Ignis is the only one with that kind of money.
Well, I guess Ignis is gonna pull out 2 5Z coin.
Lynn takes them both and looks them over. He then pockets the newer looking one and holds on to the old one. This is going to be important. And he places it to the side. He then takes what looks like several long single-finger gloves, slips them on, and rearranges all the dust and gold pieces, putting the gold shards into a line.
Oh.
Now here's where the magic starts. He takes the 5Z coin, breaks it open, and as you are aware, the inside of every single Z coin is full of mana-infused sea salt, and he sprinkles the salt across the shards of gold. When he does this, you see that the salt has all of its mana sucked up into the gold shards, and you see it producing little piles of gold dust, which is nothing new.
Yes.
But after a few moments, that gold dust suddenly starts collecting itself and solidifying itself into more gold metal. And after a few moments, those shards of gold have now formed into a single long strip.
Oh.
And there you have it. All those broken shards have now become a brand new golden sword.
I see.
Fascinating.
I can only assume you never knew that all gold metal has this unique property where it can repair itself.
No, I did not. Wait,
No, that's new information.
Did you say something, Ignis?
wait. No, wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Where's my inventory? There it is. Up. I could have sworn. Yeah, I have a damaged gold sword.
Correct. You didn't notice this, but every single time you try to use one of these gold weapons and it misses, it ends up taking a point of damage on itself. But you can repair that by paying a point of mana.
Oh. Wait a minute. Oh. Okay, so I'm not really a magic user, so I could just like repair this like just by paying a point of mana.
Yep.
Well, with that realization, well, I'm gonna make Ignis like realize this too, and like just like spend like 1 point of mana to repair that.
So what'll happen then is you'll take off your glove and just kind of like drag your thumb across the crack of the blade, and you see this, the gold dust suddenly come off the blade. But we're gonna say, because of the way that you're holding the blade, like flat and even, the gold dust collects on top of it, and then a few seconds later, finally compacts itself and repairs the blade good as new. Or, you know, good as this piece of crap looking piece of metal can be.
Yeah, wasn't this something?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to take my coin and leave.
Yeah, that's to be expected. Alright, Land, you
Yeah.
take care of yourself out there.
It's same to you, and let me know if you need any more information. And you see him just walk around the corner, and he just disappears into the shadow of the unlit room.
Well,
What?
that happened.
Well, there's 10Z that I'm not getting back.
Yeah. Oh, it might be a little more. Ignis, do you reckon I could borrow a few more coins? I have a theory.
How much?
I don't know how much you willing to spare me.
I mean, he has a couple hundred.
Yeah, I got like 200. I got 283.
Okay, I'm not gonna need that much. I was gonna need like 15, just like a few coins.
15?
Yeah, well, because we're dealing with with coins that are equal to 5 ZPs, so like that'd be 3 coins.
True, but remember, you have 1s, 5s, 10s, 20s, and 50s. You have whatever you need.
Oh.
Yeah, they're not all 5s. We weren't dumb enough to delete the penny.
That's fair. That's fair, yeah.
So we'll just say
Okay.
you take whatever coins it is you need. What is it that you're trying to do here?
But basically, right, Barry has this theory, right? He sees that like this gold metal can, if damaged, it basically siphons out mana to make more of itself and repairs itself, right?
Correct, which you did not know because you've never seen the dust have a chance to collect on the blade before.
This is true. Well, the thing is, what this implies to Barry. Wait, I don't even need coins. I just need to put mana into this thing. Hold on a minute. You know what? Keep your money, actually. Funashi, if I take this like little gold strip that's on the table, right,
Mhm.
that Land left behind, basically Barry is under the assumption and wants to test this theory of like, here's the hypothesis, right? The hypothesis is the gold dust collects and then it all like melds together to repair itself. But if you put more, just like, can the gold metal keep replicating itself more and more and more the more mana you funnel in? And this is how he's been mass producing it.
That would appear to be the case.
So like, but for the sake of the argument, can I just like pump in like 2 mana points and confirm?
You are welcome to do that. What we'll say is that you take 2 mana points and specifically focus them into your fingertip and drag it down the edge of the blade, let's just say. And you see more gold dust slowly come off the edge of the blade And after a few moments, it starts to reconfigure itself and expand the blade. It has continued to grow outward. You have made the blade bigger.
There we go. So this is how the Marauders have been mass producing this stuff. The more MP they funnel into it, the more of this metal they get. And then I assume they can just shape it into bullets, blades, hammers, whatever they need to shape it into from there.
However, there is one detail that I think you're forgetting. The metal itself is not in any kind of regulated shape. Only the Crooked Kings has been in any kind of regulated shape. The others just look like pieces of scrap.
Oh, you know what? That's true, though. Yeah, like almost like maybe Nanashi. Here, how about this? If we look at all these, do they have the vibe of like they were all part of one bigger piece of metal and they were just kind of hacked off?
As a matter of fact, yes.
They have a big store somewhere, and every time they need new weapons, they just funnel mana into the big store and then just chop off the excess for what they need. So, but the big piece we did not see in the base, which means if it was in the base, it was moved, or it was not in that base to start with. But the big thing is they still have it despite being out a base, which probably means they need to be storing it elsewhere, which means they have to have some other kind of place or base of operations safe enough to store something big like that in. Like, I don't know how big it would need to be per se, but I'm envisioning like a boulder. Honestly, it probably doesn't even need to be that big, but that's just what the mind's eye conjures. You know what I mean?
Of course. And that's all an interesting theory.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
we could start making steps towards finding their source of gold,
Yeah,
which is just one really big chunk.
Yeah, basically.
It is interesting, however, how putting mana into the anti-magic makes more of it.
Well, the thing is about the anti-magic is it's not just like anti-magic that cancels out everything. It is the balance between all things. That's how it works. Whatever element it is, it just goes to the opposite side to balance it out. Actually, though, Suba, you do bring up a good point. Man, this is interesting. Nanashi.
Actually, now that I think about it, hold on.
Yeah, you go
It's
first.
like, what is mana?
By lore standard, mana is basically your body's energy and ability to be used in other aspects of life, specifically the magical type, to perform certain actions. It is kind of like your body's overall energy.
Okay, so like, in this context, is it like, would mana be gold? Would it have a color?
Mana happens to be pearlescent. It is all colors at once.
Uh-huh.
As it happens, it's the same color as your mana potions.
I see.
Really?
It's clear with a pearlescent hue.
Nice. That's good. I like that. From like a lore building perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Nanashi, I have a theory.
Shoot.
Barry is going to think back to last night when we encountered the Crooked King and he was showing off his crooked cutlass.
Mm-hmm.
And Barry wants to think about the crooked cutlass and how it was shaped. Can Barry make a reasonable deduction? Maybe yes, maybe no. Can Barry think? Is there a chance all the gold weapons could have been hacked off the cutlass directly, and that's the original source of the gold medal?
You know, that is a reasonable assumption. That is something you could theoretically ascertain. But I do want to bring up that cutlass looks like it is 100% cleanly cut. If it came from that, that would mean that he shaped it after every single broken piece.
I mean, if the theory that the blacksmith guy is one of the faces, then perhaps he helped the king or whatever the fuck his name is mold it. It'd be like they're the original two faces and then employed everyone else.
Well, that
Kind of
could
a
be the
stretch,
case, but it is a stretch because, for one, I kind of doubt the blacksmith is Jack, but like it is kind of worth keeping in mind. But the other thing is, when we met that blacksmith, by his own admission, he said he was not an amazing smith, just good enough to make some basic stuff for the general market. Because we initially went to go get Raven's sword from one of his fallen allies repaired, and the blacksmith said that was beyond his skill level. And if repairing, attaching a blade back to its hilt was beyond his skill level, I feel like manipulating a gold alloy that has never been seen before would probably also be beyond his skill level. No offense intended.
Atlas, would you be willing to give me a roll to try and remember something important?
I love making rolls to remember important things. Cool. I went to college. Barry is smart.
Oh.
That's not good. Hey, can I...
You want a fate point reroll that?
Okay, Nanashi, would a fate point +2 get me there?
Yes.
Okay, I'd like to just take a +2, please.
Sure.
Barry's gonna think to himself for a moment and then snap his fingers like, oh, like he just had an epiphany. It's like, Ignis, Ignis, think back with me for a moment. When we first went to meet Marvin the blacksmith, right? And we was going there to get Joseph's sword repaired, right? And when we met Marvin, he was working on a kanabo, right?
Yeah.
Think about the knife he was holding. Wasn't it a kind of a slightly golden hued X-Acto knife to cut? He was using it to cut holes in the wood for the metal rivets in the kanabo.
I think this is trying to think back, on that. Can't say I recall that personally.
I'm wanting to think that's the case. We might need to go pay our dear blacksmith friend a visit.
Yeah.
As it happens, Joseph in the back corner recalls that information because I just had him do a roll for the exact same thing.
Fun. All right. Okay. All right. Joseph, you remember. All right. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Sonny. I'm glad someone else is as hype as I am about this. Okay.
So you've got a few different directions you can go from here. You could go see what King Akarui wants. You could go cash your check. You could go look into the X-Acto knife that Marvin was using.
Yeah. Where do we cash the check in? I mean, I assume there's a bank somewhere, but where on which district?
That would be the Essentials district.
That would be the Essential. That's the blacksmith was in the business district. Oh. Okay. How are we all feeling about today's plans? If I were to state my opinion, I don't exactly want to go seeing King Akarui yet, on the off chance that it's about the goings on in the gated district.
Yeah.
Procrastination, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Anyways, not to mention normal. Actually, come to think of it, every time we've been called to go see Akarui, it's been Nash. Why wouldn't it be Nash today? And that's even more suspicious, honestly. Well, I guess Nash stayed up all night guarding his shit after he relieved
Speaking of
us.
Nash.
Maybe he's just asleep.
Yeah.
Speaking of
But
Nash,
anyways-
we have a paycheck to pick up.
Yeah. Okay. Hey Gregory, didn't one of you want to go do some shopping today?
A little bit of shopping, a little bit of upgrading my cane.
All right, yeah, I'm just trying to plan, trying to come up with a rough plan of what we think we're going to do today. So,
Let me give you my insights on that. I'd like to make a look into the future, pretty please.
A look into the future, huh? All right, give me a roll.
4.
Oh, a 4. Damn, that's a good roll. That's actually really good. I wasn't expecting you to roll that well. I was not expecting him to use that ability this early in the game.
I mean, it is kind of just good to rip it at the start of the day. Just, we might have some insight.
You see a orange furred hand reaching down with a white coat sleeve.
Huh.
And it's familiar.
Nothing's familiar to me, Nanashi.
No, this is actually familiar to you. You know that hand.
Is it a library guy?
Yes.
I think that's who it is. I think he's hinting go see Conroy today.
You did say you
Huh.
wanted to go talk to him anyways.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
What's a hand doing?
Reaching down, but you can't quite tell for what.
I think that's Conroy's hand.
Well, it's actually kind of interesting you say that. I did have a bit of an idea of going to go raid the library today, try and gather some more information on this, waves around gold medal, singes fingertips, puts it back down.
Also, we have to go after his regalia at some point.
Well, yeah, but with all the big stuff going on today, with all the, things are a little tense right now, so I don't know if
We
we
need to
go
lie
regalia
low.
hunt today.
I get it.
Yeah, we need to lay low a little. Cough, cough. Raven isn't here, cough, cough. Sorry. So here's what I'm thinking, and if y'all have any additions or opinions, just feel free to say so. Barry has his little spiral notebook that he materialized out of nowhere on session 1 because Nanashi hasn't stopped me yet, so I'm just gonna continue the bit.
I have no reason to.
So here's what I'm thinking. So we start, we're here at home in the east side of the city, in the residential district. We can swing up north to the essentials district, hit the bank. We can then immediately we'll come over here to the west side, the business district. Or no, the north is the business district. Damn it, I had that backwards. I was going through the map trying to get the district straight in my head because I always forget which one's on which side.
I tried my
Okay.
hardest to lay it out ergonomically. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fair. That's on me not paying enough attention. So we can kind of come over here to the west, hit the essentials district with the bank in there. Trying to think if there's anything else we need to do while we're there, but I kind of doubt it. I mean, if we really wanted to go stir up trouble, we could go see we could go see the newspaper people while we're there. But I don't feel any need to stir up any trouble there personally. So then we could head up north to the business district, hit all the shops. Gregory, you said you wanted to hit the Gecko
Potion
Brothers
shop.
potion shop. Yeah. I'm honestly more than happy to. I love seeing
I don't
those
want
little
to do
bastards.
that after we get our paycheck for last.
Well, yeah,
job.
that's why we go west to the Essentials District first, just so we cash our check at the bank.
And which was
Barry
the
pulls
check
out the map to make sure Shuba understands.
Yeah.
Make sure Gregory understands. I didn't mean to.
Yeah, we get it. We
mean
get
to
it.
do you that. I didn't mean to throw you under the bus like that. Yeah, so
I've lived here for 15 years. Don't patronize
10.
me.
Listen, I'm just trying to make sure we all on the same page. Ignis, you get where I'm coming from, right?
And he's sipping his cup of coffee in silence.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like, funny you say that when I just put my cup of coffee, my empty cup that was full of coffee in the sink.
But yeah, we can come over here to the west side, hit the Essentials District, we go to the bank, we cash our check, we're well paid. Honestly, we could get ahead of rent while we have the money.
And Anais' office at the HOA is part of the Essentials District as well. You could hit that too, yeah.
That involves going to go talk to Anais.
Hey, you've got money. I don't think she's gonna complain.
She's always complaining.
I mean, you're not wrong.
We should probably go do the responsible thing and just get ahead on rent.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can hit the homeowners association and get ahead on rent, even if it involves going to go talk to Anais. Then we can head up north, hit the potion shop. We do all our shopping there before any random bullshit happens.
Oh yeah.
And before random
Because
bullshit happens in
we've
between
seen
anyways.
what your chill no combat sessions look like, Nanashi.
Hey, I turned it from a combat-oriented session into a lore-related session. You guys got a lot of plot.
We did get a lot of
Yeah.
plot. This is true. Also, may have nearly shat ourselves.
Yes.
Well, when it comes to the beta players, yeah.
Oh, I was referring to last session.
Oh, well, fair, but that wasn't as bad compared to the beta one.
I mean, okay, true, but at the same time, like, if Nanashi wanted it to be bad, he could have just TPK'd us right there.
I could have, sure. I mean, let's be honest. I could have TPK'd you guys from day one.
Oh, that's also true.
True.
I really have no
Could've-
reason not to, except for the fact that I want you guys to get to the end of the story. I'd like to think the end result's gonna be worth it.
One of these days, we're gonna, like, crack one joke too many, and he's like, alright, you know what? Calamity spell.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
One
I was
day
thinking-
I'll make fun of
I was
Nanashi
thinking,
being
like,
old for the last time.
He's gonna hit you with, like, the Calamity orange spell, so you just immediately crumble to dust.
I'm gonna make up a brand new calamity to hit you with it just so you can't stop it.
Over here casting doom.
I'm just gonna call it God's middle finger.
Which is
So there is
basically
a
what it
gold.
is.
So there is a gold Calamity spell.
Party har. Anyways, let's go ahead and get the plot going then. So first stop is the bank.
Yes.
All right.
Did he
Well,
give us, like, a check for like 3,000 Z.
yes, he did.
Yeah, because initially
Oh.
we like was like, oh, like 2,300. I'd apologize for it sounding a bunch, but you know there's a lot.
No, you said 1,300 because you wanted enough to cover
Oh.
rent and 200 for everyone, and you said screw that, I'm doubling that, and gave you $3,000.
Yeah.
Anyways,
To which Barry's immediate reaction was, Joseph, hold this. I want someone responsible to hold on to this.
oh, that's gonna be fun. All right, so everybody hops in the car and heads down to the bank. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the bank building is rather large and imposing, easily 2 stories tall and composed entirely of fresh brick. And the parking lot is also freshly paved, but you do see some scorched tire marks across the painted lines. Now, inside is just as impressive. The walls are bottom half blue tile atop half lighter blue painted concrete, complete with marble stone flooring. There's a large seating area near the middle with 2 couches and an end table in the middle, 3 private offices to the left with all their doors shut, and a counter with 4 teller windows to the right. And behind one of those teller windows, you spot Garamond, the schnauzer in a light blue dress shirt and red tie with a dark blue coat on the chair behind him. And when he sees you, he waves you down to his counter. Well, look who it is. I haven't seen you since you arrived. How are things?
Well, you know, we're settled in well enough, I guess you could say. It's been very eventful. If you don't read the newspaper, you know. If you read the newspaper, you know.
Oh, yes, I definitely know. So what can I do for you today?
Well, we did some work for we did a favor for our good friend Nash down there at the I as a player am having a stroke.
thingy.
You know,
R&D
that
building.
big building. Yeah, at the R&D building down there, and he gave us his check for our services, and we'd like to cash it in.
Ah, yes, I would gladly do that for you. He takes the check and gives it a good once-over, and then he takes out a large bin full of metal coins. Now, how would you like that distributed?
Let's see. I done forgot. What was it was 3,000. There's
500 for
okay,
each of
hold
you,
on.
plus 500 for rent.
yeah, so that'll be I'll basically tell him that 500 for each of us, and then like another 500 in a separate bag.
6 bags it is. And he hands you 6 individual little baggies of coin with 500 Z apiece.
Nice.
500 Z, and I'm gonna make a particular note in my inventory that I have 500 Z in rent money in case something horrible happens and we don't in between this building and like 2 doors down.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I could pay for the car for like a whole 5 months. No, not 5 months. 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes, you could totally be fiscally responsible.
we've been here for a week. I just really want to.
I haven't checked
Really
my
wanna
bank
talk
accounts in a
about that.
while.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay, to be fair, Gregory has been here for a long time, but like the rest of us as a party has been here for a week.
And you don't even have
Yeah.
bank accounts.
Yeah.
Out of all of you, Gregory's
True.
the only one who could have one.
I gotta need one. I have like 7. I have nearly 800 Z.
You know?
I mean, do Here's the thing, though. I don't think Ignis would, because do you really trust someone else to hold on to your money?
You know you have a point.
Ignis doesn't trust the banking industry.
Who does, to be fair? Even, like, normal people don't trust the banking industry.
Yeah.
Like, I, Atlas Core, do not trust the banking industry.
Oh, boy.
You know how
What
many
even is
fits I've
it?
had with regions over stupid shit?
Oh, yeah.
What
Regions
even
are
is
right
there to trust anymore?
But in any case, you got your check cashed. So,
Thank the man for his time, shake his hand, make our way out.
Hold on.
Oh, no, not make our way out. Hold on, Gregory has a thing. I apologize.
I'd like.
Sonny, how'd you
Does
get
Gregory have any previous account?
you know what? Let me do a roll real quick and see if you actually do have a bank account here, just because.
In 10 years, I'd be stupid to not have one, especially with a job.
Yes,
But
you
I
do,
do.
but you have all of 4Z in it.
Man, they have a fucking negative interest rate on this island or something?
No, you just don't put anything in it.
But I don't think there's any interest rate.
Nope.
Well, damn.
So you had a bank account all this time, and they just put nothing into it.
I mean, the guy's scatterbrained. Do you honestly think he'd think about remembering a bank account?
Like,
Okay,
you know,
honestly,
fair
it's
enough.
probably him trying to get
Surely
into
my
his bank
pension
account.
must have been rerouted here. Surely.
Gregory trying to get his bank account probably looks like that scene of Fry in Futurama trying to get into his old bank account, but but interest never applied.
Basically.
So it's just him going through all the hoops and hurdles.
Only for
to
there to be
find
50 cents
4Z.
in it.
Yeah, pretty exactly.
Yeah, that's basically what happened.
Wait, hold
At
on.
least
Was it like
I'll
the
probably-
episode? Wait, hold on. Was it where like they tried to break Bender out of prison?
They tried to pay his bail.
Okay, then
Is that
yeah.
what they were
Is
getting
it like a
money
turn?
for?
Yeah, they were like 50
Yeah.
cents short, and Fry was like, you know, I got some spare change in one of my bank accounts, and literally no one accepted any of his banks anymore until he found the one, and he had like 50 cents in it. And it turns out that because he let it there and it had interest accruing faculties on it, he ended up like $2.4 billion.
Well, at least I'll probably have a nice nest egg waiting for me in Poland. Hopefully.
Maybe. But now
Maybe.
that you have the information about your bank account, were you planning on putting anything in it for once, or are you just going to walk away?
Shit, do I know? I'll grab before.
You'll empty it out?
Yeah.
Alright, so your bank account is now at 0, and you have 504Z.
Yay. That's 599 total.
Nice. Alright, so next step on your journey was going to be to see Anais, yes?
For better or for worse.
Alright, to the real estate office. Now, this light brown concrete facility stands at about 2 stories tall, and you see a myriad of people through the multiple windows, all in high-quality suits and high spirits. This is also one of the few buildings that doesn't have some kind of damage on it.
Gee, I wonder why. It's almost like I think Anais is one of the faces.
Inside is as clean and well kept as the outside. Tile floors, white walls with framed pictures of plants and people you could easily assume are important to the building, and a quaint lobby area with 2 couches and 4 chairs surrounding a coffee table. Now, in one of those chairs, you spot a familiar face, Anais, the sheep woman from your meeting with Akarui. She is flipping through several folders of paper lying on the coffee table and is chewing on her metal pen cap every few moments, and she looks stressed.
I mean, is there like a line or a process we have to go through, or can we just, go knock on the door? Hello?
Well, she's sitting in the middle of the lobby, is what I mean.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess we'll just walk up, say hello. Hello there, Anais.
She raises up a hand and she flips through the papers one final time after like 10 seconds, and then finally puts it all down and turns to you. Okay, hello, thank you. How can I help you?
Well, I just wanted to get ahead of next month's house payment. So if now's a good time, I have a bit of money here for you.
And she looks at you and you see her eyes widen a little. You're actually paying your rent in advance.
Yes.
I might have been wrong about you. She takes the bag of money and counts out real quick.
Yeah, set the big bag on the disc.
She counts it all out and hands you back the 200 and change, because your rent is only 300.
Oh, nice. Oh
You guys
boy,
have mad
spending money.
You have mad money.
So I guess it's 40 for each of us then.
An extra 50 apiece. Awesome.
Yep.
Why you look mighty stressed.
She finally puts her hands down on the table and lays out all the documentation. Do you know what these are? These are noise complaints within the gated community over the last month alone.
That's a lot of noise complaints.
Which wouldn't even be an issue if the king would take my idea of a sound ordinance seriously, but nope, he won't even give me a chance.
Might have started to hear that.
And she suddenly just stands up and starts walking around in frustration. I have fantastic and simple ideas for fixing a lot of the housing and money issues in Diadem. Sound ordinance after a set time, color restrictions for colors to paint your house and fence, basic yard cleanliness standards. It's not that hard to keep things running.
Uh-huh.
You seem very passionate on the subject.
I have to be. She flops back down into her seat, and if it's not the king, it's the realtor board. They won't take my vetting proposal seriously. All I want is a simple process of putting certain people in certain homes based on specific criteria so the right people end up in the right neighborhood. But no. We have to allow grocery store workers and fast food workers into gated community homes knowing full well they won't survive a year in there financially. And then, when they somehow abandon the place and owe 3 months of back rent, it's somehow my fault.
Does sound like a very tough situation. I just want to state for the record as a player, Barry doesn't have any actual sympathy towards her plight. He's just being polite.
Of course. And then she finally just groans into her hands and leans her head up. Anyways, is there anything else I can help you with while you're here?
No, I believe that's it. I want to say as a player, we could ask her about why she's beating up on Nash all the time, but Barry just really does not want to have that conversation right now.
Hey, why do you beat your husband?
That they're not in a
Wait, hold
relationship.
on. Wait, yeah, I was about to say.
Why are you pushing this narrative?
Oh.
Of course, I don't have.
I don't know if-
a character.
I mean, do you genuinely ask?
No.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Let's say if either
I
of
like
y'all
that.
want to broach the subject, that's.
I mean, it's not just. There's also the matter of her brother.
Wait, what?
Oh, that's right. Her brother is Lucky. I forgot.
Oh.
So you can ask her about both of those if you want, or we can just move on. It's up to you.
I mean,
Yeah.
I personally just want to move on, but there are 2 other players, so if y'all want to ask, you can ask. Thumbs up.
You know, part of me is tempted to.
Do it. I'll pay you 200.
Like 200Z?
In real life or in game?
200Z.
Damn it.
Are you really going to do that?
Hold on.
250.
Oh my god.
You're willing to get me like over 100Z. No, not 100. You're willing to give me like
It'll be
like,
300 if you make
1,000Z.
up your mind now.
Oh boy.
Fuck it, give me.
Okay. Alright, so ask the question. Jesus
Thanks,
Christ.
Suba.
No worries, champ.
Jeez. He's not gonna have to worry about paying for that car for 6 months.
Yeah. Okay. So Ignis is gonna go ahead and ask. Hey, so this might be a little touchy subject, but why do you beat up on Nash so often?
Because he's shirking half his responsibilities and it pisses me off.
I see.
There's a plethora of people on this island who simply refuse to follow the rules and regulations set forth, and a big part of his duties is to enforce those rules, or at least have directives for people that don't.
Well, have you ever thought about just telling him that?
He has literally been in too many meetings alongside King Akarui to not know what these problems are, and they are never taken seriously. My complaints are never taken seriously. His responsibilities are getting dispersed and distributed to other people as a result, myself included. I don't know if it's because of that special project of his becoming too much for him, but he needs to reprioritize himself or everything will collapse.
Okay then.
It most certainly is not.
And then Ignis just gonna walk away.
Not even gonna ask about the brother.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the brother. Actually, do I want to bring that up?
Your call, man.
Will you do it for Vinci?
Do not give me any more of your money. Do not be like Barry.
Capitalism
Like,
makes the world go round.
If you literally give me all of your money, first off, I'm gonna be like probably the richest person on the island. Probably not, but it'll be funny if I actually am.
Just casually gave us 3,000 Z like it was nothing. I do not think we're the richest people on the island, Chief.
Not by a long shot.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Well then, end this group.
You already
I could
are.
You always
Yeah.
were.
Well, I mean, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. I could like pay rent, like I could pay for like everything. Well, granted, Joseph's gonna get a job soon, but like details.
I mean, honestly, the way it was supposed to work for every single day is that a phase of your guys' day, or possibly even two of them, was going to be taken up by whatever part-time or full-time gig you guys wanted. And that just didn't happen. You went gung-ho in on the story,
We kind of just went straight into wartime economy.
basically.
Where we're just sustained by the violence that we don't even start.
Yeah.
Every time we've been in a fight, it's been people coming to us.
Yeah.
Like, maybe the one time that wasn't the case was, like, really early on in the campaign when, like, a big group of marauders was, like, going through the residential neighborhood, and we kind of rolled up alongside the Thunder Force being like, hey, stop it.
And what of your brother?
What about him?
Like, you don't like think about his like whereabouts or something?
She gives you the hardest stare you have ever experienced. I am fully aware my brother is either in the Marauders or behind bars, and I can't care about him anymore. I bailed him out of prison so many times it's a wonder I'm not bankrupt.
Okay, interesting. Okay, in that case, yeah, I'm just gonna end the conversation about Lucky here.
That's fine. Alright, well, you got that information, and now you know something going on with Nash.
Yeah,
And now you know why she hates him.
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, I still don't think that condones physical violence, but
yeah. That's what I
Worth
thought.
every penny.
Considering every Z coin is apparently a transcription of about $100, so
Nanashi, I'd like to make turtle soup.
tonight I dine on turtle soup. Alright, so where next?
I believe next on the list was the Gecko Brothers Potion Shop.
Sounds good.
Ignister, I might need you to cover my bill a little bit.
Of course.
Oh, that's okay. That's funny.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Honestly, we have a bunch of money. It might be worth like looking around for some like buff type potions so we can prepare for some of the fights ahead. Because you know there's going to be some regalia we're not going to be able to non-combat challenge our way out of.
It's a distinct possibility. But as it happens, since you guys have been to the potion store so many times already, I should let you know then that you don't really have buff potions. You have hit point potions, mana potions, and elemental potions. If you want to buff up, you need war banners.
Well, okay, I was thinking of the elemental potions. I just said the wrong words because you know
Okay.
when you drink them, they give you the elemental resistance, and it's
Yeah.
almost like the domain masters only use one element.
Yep.
I mean, how much do the elemental potions cost compared to the cost of a ring?
The elemental potions are the same price as the various sizes of the HP and MP potions, 10, 20, and 30 apiece. And the ring is 20.
So wouldn't it just be more cost effective to get a ring then?
It would be, except the potions mitigate a lot more damage. It's more so about what you're planning on dealing with long term, which, let's be honest, the Marauders don't have a set pattern with what they fuck you up with, so
Yeah, so it's basically just preparing for,
fights with the Masters.
yeah, them. Which honestly, if I had to pick a few that I think are definitely going to be fights, I feel like Thanatos is a shoo-in. Like, I don't know what we could non-combat him in. Like, what are we gonna non-combat challenge him in? Organizing a better funeral? Like,
Yeah, the only thing you know about the guy is he knows how to play piano.
Yeah, I was thinking music contest.
Really?
Yo,
okay. I guess that
Maybe.
is a possibility.
I mean, you got no way to find
like
out
the
until you go
one
and talk to
thing
him.
I know about the guy.
You know what? This is what we have a wiki for.
That's how I know that.
Thanatos on a something.
Ondagon.
Oh, his surname isn't on the wiki. Oh, yeah, Ondagon, yeah. Yeah, there's...
The information's being updated constantly.
Yeah. Yeah, here's exactly everything on the wiki about Thanatos. Grey Wolfman, Sexton of the Graveyard, Domain Master.
Yeah, and you guys would have probably learned more if you'd bothered exploring some of the places that I set up there, but you didn't do that either.
I mean, to be
I'm
fair,
sorry,
we came there
Nancy.
for a funeral.
I know! If you go back, you might have a chance to learn more.
I'll explore it.
This is true. This is true.
I mean, that's the best part about it. You always have more opportunities to learn more. You just gotta explore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Thanatos is probably gonna be a fight. Whitaker, I feel like we can non-combat Whitaker.
Yeah, the question is how.
Contest of speed. Ignis, run faster than the deer.
Hey, hit him with a flashbang. He'll freeze in place and you'll win automatically.
Wait, hold on.
Riding in my
So like with that,
car, right
like,
after
hold on.
a beer.
so say like I actually do like the speed thing. Would that be in drive?
Yes.
Oh, bet.
And if you can't
I
do
could.
it,
Yeah, I could actually do that.
That's worth keeping in mind.
Yeah, Fulmo. I have a sneaking suspicion Fulmo is just gonna have to be combat. I don't know why, but that's just what I feel in my gut.
Well, the best part about this whole situation is that if you somehow manage to find a way to non-combat with any of them, those potions can still be thrown as regular items.
Also true.
And they do a ton of damage.
And then Corentin, I feel like we just have like a sniping contest.
Yeah, the guy's a beatnik. He's not going to want to fight you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, for him, I was thinking like, well, in my case, I was thinking like hide and seek, like after like
Your
his
stealth
speed.
versus his observation.
Yes.
So it would basically come down to a shoot versus stealth competition. That could work.
Yes.
That
Which
would
is what I've had in mind for like a long while.
But in any case, I'll let you guys ponder on that a little more. I believe the next stop on your journey was the potion store, which we should probably get to.
probably for the best.
Alright, well, you guys make your way back to the potion store again, and the geckos are all happily stocking their shelves because it's still technically first thing in the morning, and they welcome you in. Good to see you guys again. How have you been? We just saw them yesterday. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I had an eventful night.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what can we do for you today? We just finished stocking all our shelves. Potions and ingredients. What do you need?
I have great news for you, my friends. We just got paid. You know what that means?
They all look at you at the same time, and at the same time, they all say, shopping spree!
Yeah. I love these guys so much.
At some point, I'm going to commission art for them.
I love these guys so much.
Hey, if anybody wants to put any money into the commission tithe, I'll gladly request the artist make a commission of them.
Yeah, I'll send you the $130 I have in my bank account.
Do you deal in Polish złoty?
You know, I might actually know a guy who can convert that.
No, but I have any.
I'm gonna say that. I think I have a little cash in my wallet. I'll just mail it to you.
Just walk
Yeah.
to his house. You live in the same country.
Yeah.
Yeah, just walk to my house like 3 states away and hand me the $10 you might have on you.
Hey, excuse
Yeah, that's
me.
like what? That's like what? 2-hour drive?
a 3-day walk.
Yeah, no, that's like multiple days driving. And probably a couple of tolls, if I'm honest.
Mm-hmm. By the time he gets it to me, it'll be gone.
Yeah. No, for real though. I have $35 in my wallet actually. I'm the piggy bank. Whenever my mom needs to hide cash, it goes into my wallet because I don't go anywhere. Oh right, and then that 5 is hanging out because
Don't have any extra large mana potions?
Sorry, the biggest size we carry is large.
he just wants a chug jug.
Yes, unironically.
He wants a
Just
gallon of
one.
milk-sized bottle of potion.
Look, if you could
I mean,
give me
honestly,
a
what if we
potion
just buy
that
a
takes
blend-
both actions to use, but lets me recover even more MP, I'll be so down
I
for
mean,
that.
honestly, what if we just buy a bunch of large MP potions, get a bunch of like empty gallon jugs from somewhere, and then just transfer them over? And then there you go. There's extra large for you.
I mean,
Is that a possibility, Nanashi?
Hey, Nanashi, how you feel about that?
okay, I'm not gonna lie, that is clever. I will let you do that once.
Once.
Dude, it's gonna cost you 100 Z to do this.
I
Do
mean,
you
I've
honestly think you're
I've
gonna do
already-
this one once?
I've given up 300 Z for a pettier reason.
You know what? Fine. You want to spend all your Z and make gallon-sized jugs of potion? Do it.
I need it.
Gregory, pay the man.
Men.
Men, pay the people.
So how much is that?
Well, if you want to make a jug that has 50 MP worth of recovery, that's going to be 100 Z. So,
Wonderful.
Emotion.
Now-
No. Wait. It just occurred to me. You know what we need?
what?
What?
I know exactly what Gregory needs. He needs one of those hiking backpacks with the straw.
You mean like the military grade backpack with the hydration bladder you were given when you started? That literally only one of you uses?
Yes, kind of like that, actually.
Steal the one from Chimo. Ask Chimo if she'll spare hers next time you see it.
Hold on. Okay, hold off on the gallon jug idea. This could be amazing.
Oh my god.
And I made a similar suggestion a couple months back.
Yeah.
You did.
What were you? What your suggestion was like?
Hold on,
That
let
hat
me
from
ping it in the
SpongeBob,
player
the-
chat.
The drink.
Yeah,
It was his hat, Mr. Krabs.
I have a +4 in craft now. I have the tools to make it.
Okay, maybe let's hold off on the. Thank you for the input, Sonny. Very insightful. Okay, maybe we'll hold off on the. Okay, to be fair, it is entirely Gregory's prerogative whether he wants to do the gallon jug idea right now or not. But we could hold off on that and try like retrofitting one of those backpacks to just be a portable barrel of mana potion with a straw.
True.
Can
But
he
I
even
can
wear the
save how much
backpack
mana
with
I
the-
need.
Can he even wear the backpack because of the big turtle shell?
He could wear it on the front.
Oh, I was about to say he could just like integrate it inside of the shell, but that works too.
MP potion fanny pack.
Basically. Oh my god. Okay, so seriously, what are you going to do while you're here? Because I just took a look. Hydration bladders can hold upwards of 3 to 5 liters if they're maximum size for common use. So that's a lot of potion.
That's a lot of potion.
I just had an
Stuff.
idea. So what if while casting a calamity, I just sip a potion? That would even more.
He's just
I-
hands in the air, chugging from a straw.
That's a
Sorry,
hilarious idea,
I need
except the
more
action economy won't allow it.
I was about to say I don't think that's gonna work.
The action economy will not allow it. Sorry, man.
It was just a funny idea.
No, it's fine.
Oh.
It's actually a smart idea. I didn't think of that before.
Oh, it's so funny.
But do you want to pay the 100 Z to get your hands on enough mana potion to fully recoup your loss?
I'm gonna subtract that from my sheet.
All right.
I should be looking actually because I also want to buy things. So
Go right ahead.
Yeah, I need to do math.
Now, to my understanding, I can cast a Calamity for 50 mana and then immediately recoup all of it
Yep.
Well,
by chugging
Sl-
poison
slow-
on the same turn.
yeah. I mean, you won't get all the way back up to full in that same turn, but you certainly can chug and recoup your losses.
If he goes through the physical effort of building or filling up the backpack, I will allow him to do that one time.
And then we
One
just
time is
refill it
all it
back up
takes.
again, right?
Yes, he would basically only have a one-time use item. No different than the water bottles.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of think we just need those for all of us now.
Yeah, but that's gonna cost way too much, man.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. But like
But-
action economy, you chug the whole thing at once.
Funny.
Funny, funny. He says,
I
okay.
have good suck game.
Okay. Anyway,
Okay.
please continue.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just running some math. I'm thinking like 2 medium MP potions for me,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm thinking like 3 large HP potions. Alright, hold on, let me pull up my
All
calculator.
right, that'll
app,
be
'cause I can't-
130.
I can't math. I hit the calculator button. Why did you pull up Outlook? Nashi, I'm just gonna believe your
He's
math.
pulling out his calc, which is short for calculator.
Nashi, how much did you say? I'm done mad now.
130.
Cool.
3 larges is 30 each, that's 90. 2 mediums is 20 each, that's 40. 9 and 4 is 13, add the 0.
I want 2 number 9s. A number
A
9
number
large.
9 large. A number,
A number
6 with extra dip.
Extra I see, I've never played the
number
game, so I don't
7.
actually know the order.
Number
But, like-
15.
No. No. So that puts me down to 320Z.
And we will say that
Ooh.
while you guys are here, whatever Joseph decides he wants to pick up while he's here, we'll add it retroactively. I'll put a message in here somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm probably gonna just message him directly after the session's over and give him the recap.
That's fine.
'Cause that's usually what I do.
Alright, so, Ignis, did you want anything while you're here?
Uh,
The crows demand you buy HP potions.
yeah, I am tempted to buy some HP potions. How much is a large?
A large heals for 15 and costs 30. But your hit points are still a max of 10.
And how much is How much does a medium heal for?
10 and it costs 20.
Give me 3 of those.
Alright, that'll be 60.
All right, so 60 has been spent.
Alright.
It's so awesome having money again.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Not for long.
Per lore, your character is not exactly accustomed to having such a small amount of money.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
literally the lore reason, yeah.
And Ignis is not used to having any money at all.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'd say his character has actually been evolving into a person who appreciates money now that he actually has it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
The character development.
Yeah.
You know, at some point, we're just going to fast forward through life and he's just going to become a philanthropist with his money where he has so much of it, he actually wants to give it away. Become the real Robin Hood of the modern era.
He's gonna, like, open up orphanages and shit.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, I can help you out with that. I got a cousin down in Mexico who wrestled to run an orphanage.
Oh, nice. Nacho Libre.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah.
which part in Mexico, if you don't mind me asking?
Mexico City, obviously.
That is actually a thing.
Yeah, Mexico City, definitely. Ignis, listen, I don't know anything. I don't know jack shit about Mexico besides it's called Mexico, and that's where tacos come from. Like, it just throw me
I
a bone
mean-
here.
I mean, to be fair,
Nacho Libre takes place in Oaxaca, Mexico.
That place. And, like, I know there's, like, isn't there, like, a region or something down there in Mexico that's, like, Juarez or whatever?
Yeah.
I know of Juarez.
Y'all ever been to Juarez?
Y'all ever been to Juarez?
Fucking Russian badger.
Santa coming straight out of Guadalajara.
I love that.
I had thought about that one in forever.
Yeah. You guys have stocked up on your potions now. Did you want to get anything else while you were here? Are you ready to move on?
Okay. How do we feel about preemptively grabbing some elemental potions for the domain masters we think we're actually gonna have to fight? Like, show of hands.
Wait, we can always just run to the store.
I mean, yeah.
Well, yeah, but a lot of the challenges have kind of been like spur of the moment, so I'm kind of the mindset right now where it pays to be prepared.
Okay, so which one? So Fire Guy wants to beat our ass, probably. But who else?
We're probably gonna have to fight Fire Guy unless you think you can outcraft him because he is a blacksmith. But at the same time,
Buddy.
he's angry, so like
He
might just
angry.
want to run. He might just want to run the fade.
Yeah, he's angry, and I'm a rage baiter. It just wouldn't work.
Oh boy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So out again is kind of a most definitely. Thanatos, I still maintain the opinion. I think Thanatos is a most more likely than not. So that's yeah. And then the rest is kind of a crapshoot. I mean, we know Conroy would
who is
prefer to
full
do
roll?
a non-combat challenge.
And you also apparently know that at some point you're going to be seeing him.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be picking something up from before. To be fair, I think he's done that every single time we've met him, or at least every single time I've met him, which is once.
Pretty much, yeah.
So
Well,
kind
because
of a
every time we
pattern.
meet him, every time we see him, he's putting books away. So, like, yeah, he could just be reaching for some books in your vision. So, do we want to grab some now? Yes or no? Show of hands or whatever. Like, I'm on the fence, so I want to hear opinions and thoughts.
I mean, if you want to, go ahead.
You know what, Nanashi? I'm gonna bite. I'm gonna take one red elemental potion and one gray elemental potion.
What size?
Oh wait, it's size. Yes, this matters. Let's go with the medium. So that would put me at 40 C.
That would put you down another 40, yes.
Yeah. I'll take the two of those.
Alrighty.
So that puts me down to 280 Z.
And just like that, you're already halfway to broke.
Just the way I like it.
Alright.
I mean, money is a resource. If you're not spending it, if you're not using the resource, then what are you doing?
Saving it for a rainy day.
It never rains here, does it?
You have not been on here long enough to know, but you do know how they handle the weather.
Yeah. Well, it's also the fact of we live in a giant fuck-ass tube.
Mm-hmm.
Like whenever you get like a rain cloud, it passes over, it rains for like a solid 10 minutes. I guess depending upon how big the cloud is.
Yeah.
Oh, but also at the same time, like you'd have water pouring down the walls of the cave for a long while, probably.
Quite
Just 'cause
possibly.
big fuck-ass tube. Anyways, yes, I'm done shopping now. At least here.
Alright, so where do you guys want to go next?
Did we want to do any other like actual shopping?
I think one of you guys mentioned talking to Marvin, but other than that,
Yeah.
Who's Marvin?
the blacksmith in
guy.
town.
Like, I just wanted to figure out if we wanted to do any more buying before we went and committed interrogation.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Yeah, you guys are probably going to avoid Jarrus for a while now that you theoretically know about him being one of the faces.
Yeah.
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 I wanted to find time to upgrade my game.
I mean, if you wanted to, like, take a break and go somewhere and work on your staff, we can do that.
Yeah, we could probably do as such. Pulls up map of Diadem.
Or you can like do as much as you can in the car.
Actually, that's not a bad
Honestly,
idea
yeah,
either.
he could just work in the back of the car.
Yeah, he's got the entire back seat. He's got the entire passenger seat.
Yeah.
True.
He can use the dashboard as his table. Okay, so where are you guys heading next then?
I guess we're gonna go talk to Marvin. It's like I can go. I mean, honestly, what we could do, right, is, if Suba does not mind, Suba could stay out in the car or work on his staff while I'm in there talking to Marvin.
Oh yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, that way
can
we,
do that.
multitask, get stuff done
Sure.
at the same time.
Yeah.
Then that's what we'll do.
Cool.
We'll say that
Cool.
you two, as well as Joseph, obviously, will head inside, and Gregory will stay out in the car and work on his staff. Let's go ahead and crack the staff out of the way first, by the way. Why don't you give me a craft roll and see how well you do?
Okay, so I've got a +4 to that, and then I can use Technical Tinkerer to add +2 if I feel like
needed.
it.
Okay.
4. Yeah, I'll add that fate point.
You want to use it? Alright, under Technical Tinkerer. Alright, then here's what we'll do. You made an overall roll of 6. Your staff currently has 4 charges, so what we'll say is that you increase the charges on that staff to 10.
Let's go.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm willing to be generous with them on this. After all, they reset at the end of each day.
That's true.
Yes, it's gone from a cane to
To a staff.
yeah.
You are officially the Wizard Lizard.
Not a-
Is he a wizard lizard or a lizard wizard?
Yes.
I'm fucking Gregory.
Yes, you are.
Serious.
Mam na imię Grzegorz Gombrowicz i wam zaraz zrobię kurwa rozpierdol.
Gesundheit. Same braid cell Denashi.
Yes. Oh my god, that's funny. Oh my god.
Give me 5, man. That was good.
Absolutely. All right. Now, while he's doing that, you two go inside and go talk to Marvin, who's currently wiping down one of the anvils in the corner.
Hey there, if it ain't my favorite blacksmith.
And Marvin turns around, and it takes him a moment, but he does recognize you. Oh, hello. How you been?
Oh, doing pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Expected him to, dip. I mean, it hasn't been that long since we've seen him last, because I came to him to get the back rack for, the big hammer.
Cliffbreaker.
Cliffbreaker, yes. Jeez. Coffee hasn't kicked in yet.
Well, you gotta remember, the guy probably sees a lot of people every day.
You know what? True, actually. Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. We was just in the neighborhood. Figure we come. I just kind of wanted to come see how you was doing.
Oh, I'm doing all right. Just trying to keep the arthritis from eating my wrists.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I know how that goes. I gotta say, I'm kind of curious. You don't have that Konobo on your workstation no more. Did you get that thing sold?
Yeah, the person who paid me ended up picking it up.
Cool. Good to hear.
So what can I do you for?
Honestly, I'm kind of just here for the conversation. So I want to ask, it's like Barry's gonna kind of come up closer to the desk, trying to be nonchalant, but at the same time he's glancing around trying to look at the tools so he can see if he can catch sight of, said golden knife we were talking about earlier.
Yes, the golden
Is it-
executive knife is actually on the counter.
Oh, it's on the counter. Okay, cool. So I don't even have to be too nonchalant.
Nope.
Hey man, I wanted to ask. That's a really interesting knife you have there. You don't see too many gold weapons around here. Well, the Marauders always have some. I don't mean to say nothing bad about you. I'm just pointing out the rarity. Does that knife have any kind of a story behind it, or what's the deal with that?
Before you say anything, Ignis is just gonna cough at the gold weapon statement.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Marvin walks behind the counter and actually picks it up. Well, the knife itself isn't anything special, but the blade does have a little bit of an odd story. Y'all know about that drill explosion from about 10 years ago?
I've heard about it vaguely, but I don't know too much about the incident.
Well, I happened to be in town that day on my lunch break, and when it happened, the entire island kinda shook. Real hard. But when all the dust was settled, I found this little bitty piece of gold metal sticking out of my plate. Didn't really think much of it, ended up keeping it as a keepsake, but, stuff kinda burns when you touch it, so I put a little wooden handle on it. Turns out it is perfect for cutting, but I can't use it on metal, which is the irony of the whole situation. As a blacksmith, I gotta be able to cut metal down and shape it, but it just doesn't like it very much.
So it don't cut metal, and it burns when you touch it a little bit.
Oh, it does cut metal, but if you don't hold it right, it starts, sparking?
Barry flashes back to him like, slamming Cliffbreaker into the gold reinforced wall. Wasn't the wall like sparking ever so slightly?
It
with the metal
basically ignited
rebar?
like a bunch of firecrackers.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's a really weird knife. It makes you wonder, what do you reckon kind of metal that is to have them kind of properties?
Couldn't tell you for sure. I ain't no meddler. Just all I know is I picked it up after the explosion, put it on a handle, and I never thought about it beyond that. Although after I got it, my wrist started giving me trouble, so maybe it was a good sign to stop working on the metal in the first place.
Maybe. Barry makes a mental note about maybe that might be kind of interesting as something to look at. Maybe like long-term effects of prolonged exposure to this shit.
Maybe.
Because, like, if he's, like, had hands on it, it could have been, like, steadily seeping mana out of him for the past 10 years.
And slowly giving him arthritis.
Yeah.
That's actually not a bad theory.
Yeah, that's very fascinating. It might be something to look into. Barry isn't going to say that. He just kind of makes a mental note. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Would you mind if I held it, got a bit of a closer look at it?
He holds it out to you and says, be very careful. Burns like hell.
Don't worry. Hey, I doubt I could hurt myself. Barry's gonna, like, just kind of barely tap it to confirm.
Tap it on what?
Well, I'm gonna, okay, so Barry is holding it by the handle in his right hand, but with his left hand, like, with his middle finger, he's gonna, like, tap the blade, the gold blade itself to confirm it burns.
It does sizzle on your skin a little.
It just...
It's the exact same gold metal.
Yeah, he'll like wipe his left hand on his shirt. Yep, you ain't kidding. That does sting a bit. That is fascinating. And he'll go to like hand it back to him.
And he takes it back and puts it on a little stand next to the counter.
Well, I do want to ask, since we're on the topic, right? You mentioned you got the medal from like the explosion 10 years ago. I've only ever like vaguely heard the event referenced. Do you know like what happened? I just heard there was some kind of explosion.
A couple of scientists tried to drill our way out of the island, and something went wrong with the machine, and it kind of exploded. And after all that settled down, they converted the hole into the thing that gives the city power.
Yeah, hydroelectric generator.
That's it.
Okay, Barry. Y'all can't really see the. I mean, okay, y'all probably know Barry enough to recognize the face he makes when he's thinking really hard. And he's like trying not to let it show, but he is like. That y'all can like see. It's like taking mental note. Well, I guess Gregory is outside, but in the van still. But Barry is taking mental notes. All right, cool.
I love hearing the gears turn in your head. Honestly, it's fun.
Yeah. You could probably, if I had a face cam, you could probably see it on my own face. See, I'm wondering. Okay, I guess that's not relevant right now. I need to continue the conversation. I mean, shit. I've asked him about everything I wanted to, and it's like good information. I mean, I guess I could like ask him who sold him the Kanabo, but like I feel like that's prying too much, and on the off chance he is Jack, I don't want to make him too suspicious.
That's fair.
So like I think I'm gonna opt to not on that one.
That's fair.
Do I see anything while I'm outside?
No, everything's pretty much clean and clear. You don't see a sign or signal of trouble.
Okay.
And honestly, this is the first time you've ever gone to like 3 or 4 places in a row and not been ransacked.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, I guess Banks and Hikari really are doing their work. Then again, if they were doing their work, we'd probably hear it.
Possibly.
So it's probably just more of they keeping the eye out. Then again, maybe with us blowing up their base, maybe you make a fair, maybe the Marauders will actually like back off of us for a minute. Who knows? That'd be cool, honestly.
Maybe.
Anyways, yeah, I think I'm just gonna Like, Barry's just gonna like make polite conversation for a few minutes longer about nondescript, doesn't really matter things, and then, just try and, politely leave. Have a good day, good to see you. Keep up the good work. Love what you do. Blacksmithing is cool as shit.
And he thanks you for your time and thanks for the conversation and wishes you the best.
Alrighty, awesome. Oh boy, I have stuff to put in my notepad. We're gonna get back into the van for like sake of privacy, and it's like I was like, okay, so listen, fellas, I have a theory, right? I have a theory. Here's what I'm thinking is going on, right? This explosion. So he was talking about that explosion from 10 years ago. He said explosion happened, and then near the site, he found that little shard of metal he turned to his gold Exacto knife, right? And it is like very much the same type of gold alloy we've been dealing with. But that was 10 years ago, and it's not become a problem until recently. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, since we know the gold metal kind of react, like this gold alloy, it kind of reacts kind of violently with other metal, right? I'm thinking they was drilling down and they hit a big deposit of this gold alloy, and that's what exploded. And that whatever, if they hit a big deposit of it, that's probably the big amount that we're theorizing the Marauders to have. That's like that they've been self-replicating weapons off of.
Let me think. I was there for that.
Oh, actually, Gregory, you talked about kind of vaguely being there for that. Do you have any more light to shed on this explosion situation?
Let me think about it. Not a sheet.
Well, do you have contacts?
Do I have contacts? Like contact stat?
The skill.
Skill. He does not.
Okay.
I don't. I do get +2 contact rolls for the future sight thing, but
So, in this case, if you were to use contacts, you wouldn't be able to use the +2 on this because you're not looking into the future. You're trying to remember the past.
yeah. So just flat roll then.
Yeah.
Damn it!
I
I should have
believe in
taken
you.
I should have taken I'm old aspect.
Well,
Okay.
True.
give me a roll. See
I will
what
simply
happens.
roll +4. Observe.
I mean, worst
Oh.
comes to worst. That's pretty good.
That's two.
I was gonna say
Damn.
worst comes to worst. You could probably fate point off the logic of your hero in your own right type. Or
Yeah, if you can
thing,
logic it, I'll
just-
let you do that if you want.
Well, because I'm pretty sure hasn't there been stories told about like Gregory saving some people from that
Yes.
explosion?
Yes, there is.
Yeah,
Yep.
so there's a good fate pointed under that, but with a 2 total, I think
Yeah.
we're
It,
pretty
hero in
good.
his own right would just be Gregory using this new information and then analyzing what happened back there with the new context of what he's learned.
Gregory remembers way back in the day that there was an instance where his future sight showed him the explosion happening. And that's actually what got him to the island in the first place. He was guided there by the glasses. And then that explosion happened, and he managed to save a couple of people. But other than that, the details are kind of fuzzy because it was about 10 years ago, and by now his memory is kind of kerfuckled.
I'll show you kerfuckled memory.
So, that's not really much for you to go on, but that's about as good as it's going to get.
Wow, despite being a +2, that was not the most helpful thing ever.
Well,
But
there's
then I
not much
just
I
kinda
can
went
go.
back-
This is information that's going to be hard for me to dole out purely on the idea that it is severely, obviously, plot related. So I can't give you too much, otherwise it would tell you too much.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm just kind of going back over this theory of the explosion was caused by they hit a motherload of this gold alloy. And it's like, it makes logical sense. It just kind of makes you wonder why we've not really seen it. Well, obviously we haven't seen it in the past 10 years because we've been here a week. But we've not heard much mention of it prior to us being here.
There might be a reason for that.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm so glad I went to talk to Marvin. That was actually like very insightful.
Just so you know, you actually can go there too if you want.
Oh, is it like open to the public?
The hydroelectric generator location? Yeah.
Oh. I just figure they probably don't generally want the normal civilians in there. 'Cause,
Well, the
you know,
location itself is available for you to explore. It's in the map.
Right. Okay, yeah, that might be something worth looking at. Nanashi, I'm trying to remember. Oh, I remember. Wasn't Nash's parents behind part of that drilling operation?
They were.
Yeah, I was trying to remember. I'm like, there's more lore about this drilling operation we know that I'm just slipping my memory. Yeah, Nash's parents were in on that. Did they die in the explosion?
You don't know.
Yeah, I guess I didn't know if Nash had said anything confirming or denying that. Okay,
All
so
you
we
know
don't
about what he said is that they were involved in it and there were some heavy casualties.
Yeah. So, slightly implied that his parents were part of said casualties, but like not necessarily confirmed or denied.
You can try to find out.
We could try and find out this is true. Okay. This is awesome. All right. How do we feel about going and raiding the library?
Yeah, I say fuck it.
Okay.
Well, I mean, just because there's a lot of information I'd like to perform some research on, you know? And if anyone's going to have information on it, it's going to be Conroy and his
Yeah,
library of everyone's experiences. Well, anyone that's ever contributed his experience.
So, we all agree you guys are heading down to the Orange Domain?
Yeah.
Well, Suba's muted.
Yeah. I'm just going to assume he says yes.
Yeah, let's do that. Alright, well, you guys pull into the area where the Orange Domain Gateway entryway is. And before you enter the gateway, you suddenly see a familiar golden eye-shaped symbol appear over the entry portal to the gateway. Which means somebody's challenging Conroy.
Yeah, this can only
Oh,
be
boy.
exciting.
Yeah. Well, let's take a look and find out.
Yeah.
Alright, well, you guys head inside the gate. Which pyramid you going to? The library, the arena, or the laboratory?
Well, if there's a challenge going on, I figured anyone polite enough is going to let Conroy take it to the arena, so we should probably check there. To be fair, we've
Yeah.
never been in any of the other pyramids. Well, okay, we've been to the laboratory. We've been
You've
to the
been to the library and the
laboratory.
lab, but not the arena.
I can only assume it's in the arena, honestly.
Yeah.
Alright, well, once you walk into the gateway, you immediately head into the arena pyramid on the front left. And the pathway inside is about 50 feet deep and slowly expands out wider and taller as you go deeper. And it eventually ends in a wide open square space, lit exclusively by an overhead light beaming down from above into the center of a roughly 50-foot wide square floor space with multiple rows of stone seating surrounding it. It is literally a Colosseum-style arena.
Okay.
But your attention is immediately captured by the soft and familiar golden glow of a challenge ring sitting right in the center of the arena, and it appears to be a one-on-one that has just started.
Oh boy. Who's our contestants?
Well, on the left, you see Conroy standing with his arms behind his back, and you can see the buckler shield attached to his arm, but instead of attacking, he's simply pacing across the far end of the arena, watching his opponent. And he suddenly declares, "This will be a learning experience for the both of us, I'm sure." And on the right, you see the Gopher Man Stan, the cameraman that worked with Selena at the local newspaper.
The retired
Who
one?
just got fired?
The one who just left, yes.
I see.
Well, it's not the Crooked King, so honestly, I'm happy.
He has a sword and shield
Yeah.
on in his hands. He has a minigun on his back, and he does not look pleased to be there.
A minigun?
On this island in this economy?
Hey, it's not the first time you guys have seen a minigun in combat.
It is to me.
A minigun, maybe. Like, we've seen, like, assault rifles or machine guns, but not a minigun.
A machine gun and minigun is the same thing in this context.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
Nah.
And suddenly the fight begins. You see Stan start off by raising a hand, swathed in pink magic, as he unleashes a flurry of peak streaking asteroids down against the ground between himself and Conroy. you recognize as the line spell Star Shower.
Huh.
But instead of directly dodging, you see Conroy's body suddenly become swathed in a deep orange as he physically reverses before your eyes, walking backwards to where he started pacing from, dodging the spell entirely, no differently than how Gregory does it. And Conroy declares, wise to use stellar magic against the Chronomancer, but you can't hit what was never there.
Hey fellas, I'm grabbing some snacks out of my backpack. Y'all want some?
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
enjoy the show.
Yeah, might as well.
You see Conroy reach into his back pocket and flings a handful of orange sand into the air, and you see it compile and take shape into what looks like an exact duplicate of Stan himself made entirely out of sand. Pop quiz. How do you progress when you yourself stand on your own path?
Oof. Barry does not like that wording. Barry does not like that wording.
You see Stan put away his shield and sword, rev up his machine gun, and unleashes a spray of 5 shots, all of them glowing a vibrant pink. And all 5 of them hit that clone square in the chest, causing it to explode in a blend of pink and orange.
I see.
A risky gamble using a weapon with such recoil, but you know yourself well enough. Very good. And he just goes, shut up. And you hear Stan snarl at Conroy as he drops the gun, switches back to the shield and sword, and takes a combat stand. You then see a pool of water appear under his feet as his body glows a warm blue, yanking his body forward in this combat stance. See, he has a stunt that allows him to pull himself forward using the status effect of blue magic for instantaneous movement.
Ah,
Surf's up.
naruhodo.
And Conroy just goes, oh, not interested in listening. Then this lesson just became hands-on. You see Conroy's entire body suddenly burst with orange magical energy, and in the next fraction of a second, Conroy has moved forward to where Stan originally stood, while Stan is flying through the air, landing face first into the golden magic wall.
Sure, it's Conroy and not Leon fucking Kennedy. These are one-liners, bro.
Such a fool, Mr. Kennedy.
He then flops onto the ground, and he looks like he lost a fight with a car. His body is covered in bruises and cuts, his sword is snapped in 2, his shield is clawed in half, and his minigun he abandoned is in pieces at Conroy's feet. Now Conroy looks completely unharmed, his arms still behind his back like before, facing the collapsed Stan. And he walks over to the panting and bloody Stan, kneeling down to extend a hand toward him. This is the moment you saw.
Okay.
And he says, I'm so sorry, but reality can sometimes deliver the most harsh lessons. Wouldn't you agree? And you see Stan reaching up toward Conroy's hand, but then just smacks it away and sits up with some serious effort facing away from Conroy. Ugh, fine, whatever. I give up. This is impossible. And the golden glow fades away. Conroy then moves down to kneel in front of the injured Stan. Young man, nothing is impossible if you're willing to learn from this and improve. We live in a world of unending magic and wonder. You yourself are proof of this. And Stan slowly just starts climbing onto his feet, one leg clearly badly mangled and one arm curling against his stomach. It doesn't matter. It wasn't good enough. I'm not good enough. And you just see him shamble his way toward the entrance of the pyramid. And Conroy is just still there kneeling, staring at the floor where he once sat.
Poor boy going through it.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you guys want to do now?
I want to go talk to Conroy, but at the same time, I kind of want to give him a minute. You know, just
I
kind
kind of need to leave soon.
Oh?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Ah, it's fine. You didn't know. I also didn't know until people came into my room to tell me.
So it's like a last-minute thing that you've been informed about.
You got hit with the Raven treatment.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
If you want to go ahead and take off, I think we can wrap this session up pretty quickly from here. We don't have much longer to go anyways.
Yeah, I didn't have much to talk to Conroy about except possibly informing him that I want his regalia.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's going to come with the territory of you being here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's smart. He probably already knows.
All right, then if you want to go ahead and take off, we'll wrap it up here probably in the next 30 minutes or so, and then we'll just see you in for the next session in 2 weeks.
That sounds fine.
All right, then. See you next time.
GG's. If you end up fighting him, punch him in the face for me.
We'll see
got
what
it,
happens.
brother.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye,
See ya.
everybody.
Good to see you.
Stan has officially gone out the door, and Conroy stands back up after a minute and just starts dusting himself off, which is when he finally notices you guys.
I guess now's the time to talk to him.
Yeah, I was just gonna wait for him to, get out of said kneeling position.
Yeah.
Not interrupt his thoughts.
Yeah, that's fair.
Go ahead and approach.
Mighty good show you put on there. If only I could have seen most of it.
Oh yes, well, as I said, I am not a fan of violence, but I felt a quick and painful lesson might have been the easiest way to make my point get across. Some people need that, unfortunately.
Yeah. Poor boy sounded like he was going through it. That's the fella that was mentioned in the newspaper. He just got done photographing for him.
Oh yes, young Mr. Ipkiss. Apparently he quit.
He definitely don't seem too happy about it.
Oh no. It was difficult getting any conversation out of him, but he apparently just was fed up with how his photos were being misused in that one paper article. That was the last straw for him. And he felt that maybe instead of letting others do the amazing things and him just photograph it, perhaps he could take an actual hand in doing it himself. And his first attempt did not go well.
Yeah.
See.
Regalia, getting into the regalia hunting is really just something you can't rush into on a whim like that.
Oh, no, it is not.
Yeah.
That being said, though, I have been paying attention to your exploits in the paper. You've done quite well for yourself. You're already almost halfway there.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I know I just said it's something you can't really rush into. We've kind of just been flying by the seat of our pants and it's been working.
Yes, and I believe it's because of
Yeah.
the alternate challenges you've been doing, yes?
Yeah,
that's
no,
exactly how it was.
I mean, seeing you fight and seeing some of the few, domain masters fight that I have seen actually commit to combat. Nah, them non-combat challenges have been saving our asses.
I think actually fighting you domain masters might be above even our pay grade.
Well, now, don't discount yourselves. Some of you are clearly geared for combat to some degree. I imagine you, Ignis, would be a fantastic match in a combat challenge against Doran, if nothing else.
I like
Yeah,
to
no.
imagine Joseph would say some one-liner as he shows off the tide turner.
Yeah.
Basically something along the lines of, yeah, if only we needed to do that.
Speaking of which, though, have you come to me to try and get my regalia in a non-combat challenge as well?
Not right now.
Not at this exact moment. We actually just came here to, once again, raid your library for information.
Oh, well, what can I get for you?
That's a complicated question, because I got a lot of stuff I need to research, and I don't really know exactly how to word it. Okay. So Conroy, can I put an arm around his shoulder like Conroy, my man? Let me tell you a story real quick. I'm gonna basically kind of give him the shortened, abridged version of our encounter with the Crooked King last night. I'm not gonna mention the bombing, but I'm just gonna mention. I'm just gonna say we ran into each other. He did a whole lot of talking. I'm gonna leave out the part about Vivid, but basically, I just want to tell him about basically, I'm just gonna bring up the Crooked Cutlass and how completely and utterly it kind of shut all of our attempts to attack him down. We're drawing a great particular interest towards how it resisted Gregory's Calamity level light spell. What was it called? Smite?
Correct.
And basically, I tell him I want to do more research as to what this weapon could possibly be. If, basically if he has any resources on that, weird folklore regarding, regalia, anything like that, basically. And I probably will also tell him my theory that it kind of behaves like a gold magic regalia, even though under our current knowledge of the universe that shouldn't exist. And that's why I'm so intent on researching it.
He stares at you at absolute amazement at every word that you're saying from the moment you mention the gold weapon. He is enamored, and it is blatantly obvious by the look on his face that he is not familiar with what you're describing. This is new information to him.
Like, I'm gonna very much emphasize and draw attention to it. Cut through Rock Rip Valley, the Cliffbreaker's invocation, and then also it resisted a spell that would have destroyed anything less than a regalia. Like, that's kind of the two big takeaways I want him to grab here.
He thinks on that for a moment. Well, in the official rules of our regalia challenges, the only way to cancel a regalia ability, or even a challenge ring for that matter, is for the master to have the regalia in hand. For him to be able to do that, that should not be possible.
I agree. That's why, quite frankly, I am so concerned and, excuse my language, scared shitless of it. Cause I'm not scared of a lot of things. Like, I have things that mildly concern me. Like, Doran mildly concerns me. I stay on my P's and Q's around him. Oudigan mildly concerns me. I stay on my P's and Q's around him. That cutlass, that scares me. Just because the implications, like, you understand, the implications of what that cutlass could, and did. We saw it. The things it did do, the implications of those feats are quite terrifying.
Well, to be perfectly honest, I know nearly every book in this library front to back. I can safely say there is very little information in what you're looking for. But perhaps, let me think. There might be a way to find the information you're looking for. Do you recall the system that I have in mind for creating the books?
Yeah, you use your pulls up notes. I don't remember the name of his regalia.
The Sanskrit Chronicle.
Yeah, you use your Sanskrit Chronicle there in conjunction with some magic. You pull the memories out of people and oh, I see where you're going with this. To the lab.
To the lab.
To the lab.
And you all trudge your way very quickly to the lab where his machine is, and you see him kerthunk his regalia back into the chamber that it once sat. Alright, now if all four of you would be willing to get into this chamber, I can tune this attempt to specifically draw on your experiences from the last week. If I can do that, I might be able to get a clearer picture of what you were looking at, and possibly even be able to help you.
That would be awesome.
Well then, allons-y.
In we get.
And he slams his hand onto the regalia, and a book generator comes to life. Now, you already know what it looks like. Grains of orange magical sand suddenly overlap and envelop your bodies, gathers what it needs, and shoots off into the library. And he lets you know that he's done before making the mad dash to go grab whatever book it just finished making.
I'm gonna run after him, and if anyone wants to be slow, I will throw them over my shoulder. I'm running.
Yeah, I think Gregory and Joseph can keep up just fine. I think Ignis will
That's
follow
fair.
along.
I'm about to say, honestly, I think the only one that doesn't outspeed, from a mechanical perspective, the only one that isn't quick is Joseph, funny enough.
But then again, he doesn't need to be.
Yeah. Like, from a lore perspective, he probably is faster than me. It's just the thing is, if we raced, I'd probably win because I have the stride length over him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if we took the mechanics out and went by brass tacks, you probably would.
Yeah, like, I'd win on stride length alone, but if we were the same height, I feel like Joseph right now would smoke me in a foot race. And then the other two are most certainly faster than me right now, as is.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, undoubtedly.
Alright, well, you guys make the mad dash to the library, and on the counter, you see a brand new golden book, and the pages are fluttering open as the information is being written into them, just like you saw with the last book. Once it finishes, it flops over, and Conroy picks it up. Oh, it doesn't have a title. Likely because the story's not finished.
Yeah, that's what concerns me.
And then he opens up the book and flips through all the pages. Oh, you've been through quite a lot.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I really like it here in Diadem, but I cannot deny it's been a really rough week.
Oh yes, I'm sure. Each chapter of your story just gets more complicated than the last.
You're telling me.
Oh, here we are. Oh dear. Well, that's concerning.
What is it? Do I dare ask?
He puts the book down on the table and opens up the pages and reveals that there are actually gaps in the sentences where exactly what you saw and what you dealt with is supposed to be. For some reason, the magic cannot seem to recall this information. That is fascinating.
Could it be that this crooked cutlass, its like gold magic influence is so great, in the same fashion as it stopped my invocation, it's stopping your magic from working as well?
It is a possibility, but that is conceptual level power. It refuses to be written. That is... I will have to do a tremendous amount of research on this one. This should not be possible.
Yeah. Hey, friend to friend, right? Can you do me a favor and make sure this book does not go, like, public? Because, you know...
Oh, no. This book will not be leaving my hands.
Okay, thank you. Because, you know, there were some other things last night that happened but leans down real close between you and me might be mildly incriminating, and FOMO might want to have our asses. So, you know.
Oh yes, no, you do not want to get on Fulmo's bad side. He is quite a calm individual, but when it comes to matters of legality, he is not one to trifle with.
Yeah, we're not exactly on the right side of the law at the moment. But you know, what they don't know won't hurt them, I reckon.
I suppose we can leave it at that. But I will keep an eye on this, and if I can find a way to fill in that information, I will be sure to. In the meantime, though, as long as you are here, is there anything else I can help you with? I'm sure at some point you're going to want my regalia, after all. I assume that's on the list.
Yeah, it is on the to-do list, but I do have one more item before it, though. Let me just... It pulls out Spiral Notebook. Oh yeah, here was the other thing. Do you have any books regarding the mine and drill explosion of 10 years ago?
Oh yes, we have plenty of information on that. Let me see here. He runs over to one of the nearby bookshelves and starts pulling off about 6 books off those shelves and stacking them on the counter. And
actually, I'm sorry, Nanashi. I just had a thought that I wanted to check. That book that he just pulled out of us right now, right?
Yes.
While he's off grabbing books, Barry just had like an epiphany. Can I look through there? Does it have any mention of Barry's theories regarding the great big slab of gold alloy we think is self-replicating into all the weapons? Or is that written out too?
I'll be perfectly honest. Anything having to do with the gold as a whole, for some reason, is not in those pages. Anything having to do with gold.
Okay, anything to do with the gold whatsoever. That's very interesting to know. Okay.
Conroy comes back with a stack of about 6 different books and lays them all out on the table, opening them all and turning to various pages. And you see him working these as though he was working a computer keyboard. Like, he is just fingers everywhere at the same time. And he pulls up all the information he has. Okay, I believe I have something here for you. What would you like to know?
Mostly just... does anyone know, is there any listing of like a potential cause of the incident? Like what blew up and what caused it to blow up?
Let's see here. He flips through the various pages and pulls up whatever information he can find. Well, based on what we're seeing here, it looks like the drill simply overloaded as it was drilling about halfway down through the island and exploded as a direct result, although the results are not clear as there's very little left of the drill itself. And as best we can tell, there were some heavy casualties with this, most of them being the scientists that were involved with the project.
I see. That's about what I figured. I have this running theory about what might have caused that. Barry's like deep in thought. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the only thing that makes. I mean, it makes logical sense, but I don't know if it's been happening every day. And it's like, okay, right. So Conroy, here's the deal, right? You ever notice how this, like, gold medal, this gold alloy has been going around? It reacts like very violently to contact with other metal, and it kind of lights up like a firework.
I have heard this, yes, although based on what it might be and what it does, I find it's best I stay away from it.
I concur. That's a very good idea. Well, it's just okay. So here's my running theory, right? I think I've been brought fried egg sandwich.
Nice.
So anyways, I've been brought 2 of them actually. Oh, I got the nubs of the bread loaf.
Aww.
Oh well.
It's a heel meal.
It's a heel meal.
I usually just throw them away.
They can actually be used for something pretty delicious if you're willing to put forth the effort to cook it.
Oh?
As it turns out, it makes for, like, really good toast for sandwiches. Kind of like buns.
Huh. I see.
But anyways, you were saying?
Yeah, so basically, rather than just say it all, I'm going to walk Conroy through my theory of kind of the origin of this gold medal, how, like, I'll even, like, with Ignis's permission, grab one of Ignis's stashed gold swords and be like, you see how it's kind of a hunk of junk, but it kind of looks like it was sheared off of a much larger piece of metal. And it's like, I'm gonna walk him through the theory and how I think the drill came into contact with some very large piece down there, and that's what caused the explosion, because, gold alloy has been shown to react very violently with metal.
The entire time you're talking to him, he is eyeing that golden sword with a little bit of nervousness.
I'm making sure to keep it very away from him, because I understand how his concern. I'm trying to be considerate, but I also just want to demonstrate the point. But I'm not even gonna bring it anywhere near him where he could brush against it by accident. I just want him to observe with the eyes.
Of course. And he gets the message of what you're trying to imply.
And the other thing about that is that I think also has to do with this. If you look at here in this book that we just made, any mention, besides the mention of the sword we was just talking about, any and all mentions of any of this gold alloy scrubbed from the records here. Like there's literally none of it there. No hide, no hair, no single letter regarding this gold alloy is in these books. So I think it all simultaneously. I think there's a big piece that's self-replicating, and that's what the Marauders are using to make, mass produce these weapons. But I also think it somehow all ties back into the Cutlass.
That is a fascinating theory, and it holds up well under scrutiny. But the only question that would be remaining is, what is it and how did it get there, yes?
That is the $1 million question, or the $1 million Z question, as it were. I wonder if it was down there. I wonder if it had something to do with the creation of the island itself, and maybe something to do with the big gold wall around us. Barry kind of shrugs I don't know. It's just kind of a knee-jerk thought.
You see his eyebrow raise.
I don't have any more thoughts or theories about it past that, but it's what if, you know what I mean?
Oh yes, I understand. If I do come across any new information, I will seek you out and let you know the updates. But as it is right now, I'm afraid this is all I can tell you.
Barry kind of smirks you could get new information you know nothing about. It's gotta be wild, ain't it?
Oh yes, it's what I live for. I'm sure you've realized a bit more about us as you've been told by my very own library.
Yes.
Well, I tend to encompass the idea of wonder. I marvel at information. It is what I live and breathe. And the reason I have a library is because it constantly keeps me updated on any new information. So it is my lifeblood.
Must be a very joyous life you live.
Oh, you have no idea.
It just makes me think of my college days. I really liked learning a lot.
Oh, yes. And I do apologize for the violent show that I had to demonstrate earlier, by the way. I never did get the chance to apologize.
I mean, I could only figure he challenged you, so it's not something we aren't used to seeing.
Yeah.
It is, and that is exactly what happened, yes. So, as I said, I will keep this book on hand and make sure that nobody else sees it, because, quite frankly, not only is it very important, I also want to see how the story ends.
I
Well,
see.
That book is a good portion of our time here. I certainly hope it doesn't necessarily end,
Yeah.
finger slashing over throat motion anytime soon.
I suppose we'll just have to find out the fun way, won't we?
The
Yeah.
word fun is doing a lot of heavy lifting in that sentence. It's a bit of a stretch of the imagination, but you know what? I am enjoying my time on this island for the most part, so.
I am glad to hear that.
Alrighty, well, Barry's kind of stretching, because I imagine we've just been all kind of hunched over these books, especially Barry's height. He's like, well, I reckon we ought to get out of here now. That's all the topics I have to research at the moment.
Alright, well then I suppose I'll look forward to seeing you again when either I have more information or you're ready to challenge me for my regalia.
Yeah, it might be later today. Who knows? Also between you and me, we during last night's events, we also happened to locate Corentin's bow. So I think that's our next stop, as we're gonna go drop that off for him.
Oh, you found the Zeph Arcus! Wonderful! I'm sure he'll be thrilled to see it.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Well, do let me know if you happen to come across a good alternate challenge. I haven't had a good alternate challenge since roughly a decade ago with Calum first arrived.
Oh, did Calum challenge
Huh.
you?
Oh yes, after he first arrived on the island, he was very curious about how everything worked. He challenged all of us to some challenge or another.
Oh, fun.
Oh yes, it was quite fun for me. I challenged him to a quiz.
How'd you do?
Oh no.
Oh, he got 9 out of 10. Although to be honest, I believe he lost mine on purpose.
Really?
Huh.
I believe he just wanted to know how everything worked, more so than actually collect the regalia and leave, because based on my experience, he enjoys his time here. And I enjoy having him.
Oh, absolutely. That little dude's a bundle of joy. Absolutely.
And he suddenly looks down at the book that he's clinging to for dear life. You know, it just occurred to me. Perhaps I could offer you something similar.
Hmm.
What do you mean?
Well, what if I were to quiz you on your experiences here on the island?
Oh, you know what? I did used to kill it back in the day at trivia night, back in college.
It would be a non-combat challenge, and it would be a fun way for us to revisit some of your fondest memories of the island.
Yeah.
Would that be something that would pique your interest?
I mean, I don't know about my compatriots, but I certainly think that sounds like fun.
If we were to do it, what would be the role for it?
Okay, so here's the thing. This will be one of the few challenges that would not have a role.
Oh, you're gonna
so
actually quiz
Yes, actual quizzes, Q&A.
us.
Oh no.
Oh, buddy.
Would that be something you'd be cool with doing?
I don't know about the rest of them, but I'd be absolutely down.
It'll be a nice
Yeah.
little stroll down memory lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, with this in mind, would you want to do that now?
Well, maybe wait for next session, but honestly, we could just run that right now in game universe. But I think we wait for next
Yeah.
session for the homies to be here.
Yeah.
How about we keep this in mind? You guys do the thing you want to do with Corentin first, then you come back and deal with Conroy.
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, we could 2-for-1 special it. We just go give Corentin his bow. He and Ignis do,
Whatever it is.
fucking Predator shenanigans. Predator the movie, not the
Yeah,
other
yeah.
kind. And then we can come back and do this.
Yeah.
Buy one, get one free, because I got all that trivia.
Oh, yeah. And of course it would be open book, because I would have no way of being able to tell you not to.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to reiterate for the record, this is the only TTRPG campaign I've ever been in that I've ever actively taken notes.
Alright, so how about we wrap the session up by going down to the Green Domain and getting that part set up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be great.
So, you guys hop back out of the Orange Domain, and you all hop in the car and drive to the Green Domain. Upon returning to the Green Domain, you see that things on the inside are relatively unchanged. Same open grassy meadows, same sparse trees and bushes, same occasional noises from the horse ranch. But you can hear an unusual sound in the air. It's the sounds of a guitar and singing, but you can't quite tell where it's coming from, and you do recognize the young voice.
I was gonna joke, oh boy, we're gonna see Caleb playing an instrument again. I didn't think it was actually going to be.
Yeah.
Well, here we
Oh.
are.
Yeah, here you
I
are.
feel like Caleb is literally just the epitome of try everything. He just does everything on this island. But like, all the fun stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he sure seems to.
He's just here for a good time.
He's literally Larry from The Amazing World of Gumball.
Kind of.
A little bit, yeah. Also, can I say something terrible?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, what?
You know how Conroy said that Caleb challenged a lot of the domain masters?
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know, just for the fun and experience?
Mhm.
Y'all don't think he challenged Miranda, did he?
Well, you can make the assumption that probably.
Yeah?
Just saying, it's a little weird. Especially given the current relationship between the two.
I mean, who's to say she challenged him to the same thing that she challenged Ignis over here to?
It's Miranda.
Yeah.
I feel like she challenges everyone to that.
Well, you don't know that.
No, hold on. Oh, but also, like, here's the thing. Like, she would be down for, like, other, like, different challenges. Not just the one she challenged me to.
Yep.
Like, you literally challenged her, my guy.
You know what? Yeah, I did. You know
Yeah.
what? That's fair, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just because it's what she enjoys doing doesn't mean that it's going to be everything she does.
That's
Yeah.
fair, yeah. Anyways,
Yeah, continue where we left off. A voice from behind you says, "You came back."
ooh. Sorry, I'm very easily startled.
Yeah, no kidding. You see the fox girl Billy sitting atop the same rock as before behind the gate. But this time her legs are crossed, her hands are in her lap, and she has tears streaming down her face.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, we're back. Are you okay?
It's the music. Something about it just brings a tear to my eye.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I mean, okay, that's
I was
that's
concerned
fair,
for a
right?
minute.
I mean, it is. I mean, it is very good. Sounds like Caleb.
And she just nods a little. I think that's his name. He's over at the Landhoist treehouse.
That boy does every darn thing on this island.
Yeah.
So, now that you guys have your speed upgrades and your ability to fly, are you even going to bother with a horse?
Now.
Yeah, probably not.
Well, then here's what we'll say. For the sake of simplicity, Ignis, you can fly over to where they are. Barry, you can just run through the grasses because you're taller than you used to be. Joseph can hitch a ride on Barry's back, and Gregory can just mad dash it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gregory's gonna get there first
Obviously.
somehow.
Yeah.
And you remember the direction of the treehouse because there's not very many landmarks in this area, so it's easy to remember.
Gee, I wonder what
Yeah.
direction we run to find the giant tree. I don't know.
The
let's look it up.
giant Yggdrasil tree.
Yeah.
Now, as you approach, you see several other people that are sitting in the shorter grass area, all in front of the giant tree. And you see Corentin, leaning back against the tree, wings spread wide and glowing a faint green. Now, Caleb is actually sitting atop part of his tail, using it like a chair, plucking away at a guitar and singing the exact song you followed to get here. Now, the people aren't the only ones acting as an impromptu audience either. There are several birds and squirrels and rabbits all lying in the grass off to the side, as well as one oddly colored little lizard. Even the horses in the stable are watching and listening with fascination.
It's like a Disney princess. That's like out loud, but like kind of under his breath. Probably only like the like, you know, the group hears me. It's just like it's like he's like a Disney princess.
Now, once the song ends, the audience all gives a round of applause, many with tears in their eyes, exactly the same as Billy, which unfortunately causes most of the animals outside the corral to scamper off, except the little lizard, whom is slowly making his way toward Caleb and Corentin.
Didn't Caleb have a lizard pet?
Yes, Katzip. That's them.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Now, Corentin turns off the glow on his wings and collapses them against his back as the audience slowly shuffles their way to their vehicles and horses, except for Calum. And Corentin and Calum both notice your group, Calum stepping away to tune his guitar in private, and Corentin donning a soft smile. Hello again, Kings of Kings. To what do I owe the pleasure?
We're actually here to give you something.
Yeah, we've got something you might want.
And then Ignis just pulls out his bow, and then just hands it to him.
He will graciously take back the bow, smiling a little at the sight of it. And you see him hold it in his left hand as it suddenly begins to glow a vibrant green, and he reaches up to grab the string, pulling it back, that green magical energy collecting into the bow as an impromptu arrow before he lets it go and it fires into the open air. And when it hits its apex, it explodes in a sphere of green magical energy, like a violent bubble.
Oh boy.
It's heckin' Wimdy.
Yup.
It's heckin' Wimdy.
He looks to you, his eyes now holding a vibrant green glow. I thank you for returning my Zepharchus. Truth be told, if it were my decision, I would simply hand it to you now, as retrieving it was clearly no easy task. But the rules dictate it must be earned in a challenge.
Well, funny you mentioned that, because there is actually a challenge I have in mind.
And this is when Calum suddenly stands up and says, I think this is my cue to leave. I don't like being a fight spectator.
Bye, Calum. Great to see you.
And you see him walk away, not even bothering with the horse. He's just walking the long grasslands, and he's playing a sad little tune on his guitar as he's walking down the way.
So, how would you feel in a little game of hide and seek of the sorts?
You see Corentin's eyebrows raise a little, and a warm breeze suddenly surrounds all of you in a swirling vortex. You wish to engage in an alternate challenge.
Yep.
What did you have in mind?
You as the hunter, and I go to try and hide.
So, a fox hunt.
Basically.
A fascinating proposal. I agree to this.
Hell yeah.
And what we'll do is we'll cut the session off right here, and we'll pick up the challenge right at the start of the next session.
Fun.
Yeah.
It may shock y'all to learn Barry will not be participating.
No kidding.
I might be at home. You know, beetles might be at home in the grasslands, but it's kind of an issue when I am larger than the grass.
And also, I am thinking of the reason why I declare this, because I want to take advantage of my stealth roll.
Absolutely. The challenge will be a very simple. We'll make it a best out of 5, so that way it's not just one and done, because that really wouldn't be fair to you. We'll have you both do roll-offs, and whichever one of you as a best of 5 in these roll-offs will be the one who wins.
Yeah.
Alright, then I think we'll go ahead and call the session here. How about you two?
Yeah.
Yes, I desperately need to pee. I'm gonna be so real with you, Chief.
Yeah, I kind of need to do the same. Alright, well, this has been a tremendous amount of fun. I can tell you guys have a lot to chew on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we will pick this up in 2 weeks. But until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.